What's up, my besties? I'm eating with you today, okay? Because I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. So I'm making a salad in which, can we discuss the con artist on freaking social media for a second? That are, oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. I'm going to wait just a minute for people to trickle up in because I don't like talking to myself. But in case you are new here, my name is Jen. I'm your manifestation bestie, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. If that sounds good to you, hang out with us for a while. I go live every single day on TikTok. And so click that follow button if you have a good time here, because hey bestie, because I really feel like we're building something special together. I love you guys coming into my DMs, by the way. If I have not gotten back to you yet, give me a hot little sec, okay? Because like the DMs are lit with you guys having questions and stuff. And I'm amazed. Hi. And I'm amazed that you like... I'm famous to go hello. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited because you guys seriously... we're going to talk about a couple things based on the DMs that I've been getting, but I love that you guys are opening up, and I'm amazed that some of you guys are surprised I respond back. Like, I'm human, bitch, okay? So I'm going to respond back because I love on you guys, and that's just who I am. Because I've been struggling to manifest him. Yes, so I don't understand what you mean by free coaching is a guarantee. The only guarantee in anything is you. Like, I'll be honest, okay? Because I can give you everything that you need, but I can't, yes, because I'm going to yell at you. I cannot guarantee anything because I can't guarantee you'll do the work, okay? If you do the work, if you do what I say, well, then yeah, there's a guarantee, bitch, like, period, okay? A lot of people do want one-on-one coaching with me. I do offer sessions. I don't want to build this, codependency relationship, but if you need somebody to check you when you're out of line, and you need somebody to hold your hand through the process and guide you along the way for anything that comes up, go ahead, just sign up for, it's like, I don't charge an arm and a leg for coaching. Seriously, I'm probably like the low price leader when it comes to like everything. And that's just because that's not what I stand for. It's not what I believe in. So call it what it is. But I did take your advice, and I'm so excited to announce that all of the live replays are now going to be on the tube of you, okay? So I uploaded the past 4 days of lives on YouTube. So if you ever miss a live, bitch, just head on over to my YouTube channel. Link is also in the bio, and you can watch the replay. Get up on the action, okay? Because we discuss all things, anything when it comes to manifestation, but mainly SP. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't know why people have a problem with that. I love manifesting SPs. I think it's great. My boyfriend made me dinner last night. He rubbed my feet. He does what I want him to do. And I want all that for all of you guys, okay? I don't want the struggle gut. The struggle bus does not need to be a thing. Okay, how do you manifest? So we'll get into that. I mean, literally, you're always manifesting. So I'm not teaching you how to manifest. I'm teaching you how to control what you're manifesting, okay? And I'm all he ever thinks about. Absolutely, absolutely. Like, seriously, I had somebody in my DMs that literally was like, I'm just doing what you say, and it's working. Of course it is. Duh. Duh. Hey, bestie. Love you, boo. I tried leaving you a voice note yesterday, check in on you, but for some reason it failed, bitch. So I got to figure out what that happened. So I'm going to do it again. Okay. Robotic affirming is what I teach. That is what I stand by. Okay. I think that it's, so many people will teach. Somebody said that they were listening. Stop listening to people on the internet. Seriously. Okay. If they're teaching you anything that tells you you're not inside of your control and you can't have what you want, click off. Just click the hell off, okay? Because manifestation is something you're constantly doing. Your entire life is a manifestation. You manifested your breakup. You can manifest getting back together. It's the same process of how you got where you're at now. You can do the same thing, but the opposite. That's it. That's why I'm not going to teach technique after technique after technique. No. It comes to telling people what to do through robotic affirming. It's how I have gotten everything. It's how I've gotten everything that I have. It's where I go. It's literally It's the only thing I stand by. It's the only thing that's ever worked for me. So I'm not going to come on here and parrot other bitches and be like, you should do this because I saw it in a video and it had 5 million views. So the hell what? I don't give a shit. Like, if it doesn't work for me, I ain't going to teach it to you. So I only teach you what works for me, and it's got me great results. Exactly, Seducey. I'm going to guess that's how you pronounce that. This is exactly it. Is all you have to do is reverse engineer your life and say, how is it that I got what I got now? I repeatedly thought about it, right? Everything in your reality is only based on your most dominant thoughts. So if you want a different reality, you got to change your dominant thoughts, okay? And you've got to change the way you're thinking about things, because everything is manifesting all the fucking time. So we need to be careful what we're out here assuming. What do I think about simply deciding? I think it sounds great. I think it sounds really great. It is easy as fuck. Exactly. I think simply deciding sounds good, but I don't think it's realistic advice for the masses. I don't think it's realistic advice for people that have a lot of resistance to something to be like, just simply decide. Just simply decide. Step into the void. You know, like, that shit is unrealistic advice. Okay. Now, if you're just a master ass bitch and can simply decide that it's mine and this is it, then great. But for the most people, it's really hard for you to simply decide you have $1 million in your bank account when you're looking at $50. Right? So that's really hard to just simply decide that. So the only way that I find it's easier if you to simply decide something is to tell yourself something enough, get the movement, and then it's easier for you to step into that assumption, right? I was talking to somebody earlier today through the DMs, and she was saying how she's manifested a lot of things in her past. But when it comes to now, she seems to be stalling on things. And I said, no. I said, the other things that you managed to, because I listen to your guys' language. I read language, okay? So what the reason she was able to do that is because she stepped into the belief. And when she stepped into the belief, she got what she wanted. Okay, so how do you step into that belief? Okay, that's the key. You'll know when you have a belief and it's created and it's an assumption because you won't question shit. If somebody tries to tell you the opposite, you'd be like, bitch, what are you talking about? That's how you know that's a belief, and then it shows up instantly. Okay, so like if you're vying for a promotion at a job, right, on qualification purposes, you're not qualified. So you got all these people being like, bitch, you're not going to get the job. You're not qualified. And you're like, the fuck? Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I'm getting that job. Then it shows up. That's because you're denying what people are saying. You're denying the things that are in your 3D currently. You have to deny what you see if it's something you don't like. Okay? I'm not going to sit here. I told you guys, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, just go ahead and walk around and ignore the 3D. That sounds stupid as fuck because you're not blind. Okay? And we literally, our life is in the 3D. Okay? Lead me to, yeah, exactly. Don't listen to the haters out there, okay? Because really, sometimes a lot of your friends and family are not trying to like sabotage your relationship. They're coming from what they perceive as a good place, trying to protect you. Fuck that. Get what you want. You need to stop letting everybody else control your life, right? Tell you what you should and shouldn't have. You can do this, but you can't do this. You're good enough for this, but you're not good enough for this. Like, you need to understand one thing. It is your life. So people are going to sit there and tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your life, and then they're going to go back to their fucking life and minding their own business. So, but this is your life. So if you're going to make decisions and choices based on whatever people are fucking telling you, why do that? Because it's not their life. So don't let anybody be like, that's selfish if you want $1 million. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because you know what? You just look at them stupid. Be like, okay, when I got $1 million in the bank, I'm going to block your ass from my contact list because I'm pretty sure you ain't going to find it stupid then when you, can I borrow some money? Can I have some money? You're not going to think it's stupid then, are you? No, they're not. Okay, so don't listen to people. Don't listen to anybody other than yourself. And one thing I've noticed when it comes to SPs, I'm telling you guys this, you guys create so many false fucking assumptions about things. Like, they didn't even say that shit. And you're like, that's right. Spoke with you yesterday, Liv. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. Acknowledge the movement, get excited about it, channel that energy, and keep fucking going. But let me take a screenshot. These help people, by the way. Is it true that the past is gone and the future is not being here yet? 1000%. Time is an illusion. Okay. Time isn't real. Time is only what you make of it. So there is only the point of now. Okay. There is only the point of now. So there's no sense. That's why I be telling you bitches, there's no sense in dwelling on the past. For what? It's in the past. Why do you give a shit anymore? We don't need that. Ooh. Dish, Liz. I was sad, like, why is Bae not looking at me? Keep going. Why is he not looking at you? You guys are talking now. I'm loving all of this. See, this is what I'm saying. You guys don't have to take my fucking word for it. Just watch the comments on these lives. These are regular people. These are normal ass people that are going through the same situation as you. Some are worse. And yet you're seeing them manifesting their SPs back when nothing else was working before. Okay. And then here comes Bae working out right next to me. Of course he was. Of course he was working out right next to you because look at you, bitch. Look at you. Ain't nobody compared to you. Okay? You're the only one he wants. Why wouldn't he? That's how we have to look at it, okay? He was washing the machine that clearly was the only one open. Control your reality. Get him. Okay, but like, isn't the past just another present? If the past is what you make of it, it becomes your present if you're dwelling on the past, okay? If you keep with old story, which is the past, it keeps it in the present, okay? That keeps it right here. So in order for you to change that, you can either rewrite the past, right? Revise the past, or you can start right now telling a new story, the story that you want, and then your present will change and the past no longer becomes relevant. Your past only controls the present if you keep living in it, telling the old story. Use with machine, and then on the far right, I went to the machine and follow. I'm reading Liv's story. Hold on, because I love a juicy story that ends in happiness. I see him checking me out. Of course he was checking you out. Look at you, bitch. Do you see how movement works? You need to trust the process, guys. You guys need to trust the process. Okay, stop these what ifs. I have a concern about this. What concern? What fucking concern do you have? The concern that it's going to work, the concern, because I tell you guys, I really appreciate the fact that you guys are coachable and you have been learning, okay? Because I tell you, you have one shot of my DM. One shot to tell me your current situation, then we're going to drop that old fucking story and we're going to work on something else, okay? Because I cannot help you if you can't drop the old story, okay? So I let you tell me your current situation because I need to know your current situation. So, of course it did. Everything is you. Everything is you. So now that you know that and you've seen a change, channel that. And remind yourself of who the fuck you are every single day and watch him continue to conform and conform and conform. People are the easiest to manifest. Start believing that. Okay. If I say my SP never broke up with me, how do I see the 3D circumstances without living him now? You have to learn to not react to 3D. Understand there's a delay. Okay. So what you're affirming for today will show up tomorrow or can show up in 10 minutes from now. Okay. Time is entirely up to you. So don't worry about what's showing up now because what's showing up now is simply a reflection. Okay. Look at it like your 3D right now is literally a mirror. It's showing what your most dominant thoughts are. Okay. So if you don't like it, then that's when I'm saying you've got to check your most dominant thoughts. So if y'all are doing the 3-day challenge with me, the Get It Right challenge, I don't know what I called it. I forgot, I just made some shit up. Okay. How do you manifest good health for someone when something just popped out of the blue? Ignore it. Tell a different story. Okay. Tell a different story. When people need to pay me for the DM. No. No, Liv, you don't. Somebody asked me that. I don't know if you give free advice. I said, I'll give you free advice, but I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth and call you on the phone and stuff. That is reserved for my one-on-one clients, okay? Because if I do it for you, I'd have to do it for everybody. And so, but yeah, I don't give you watered down advice. Like, I respond. I respond and I will help you with your current situation. That's just who I am, okay? But a lot of people require more hand-holding, and that's what I do, okay? I check you when you're out of line because that's what coaches are supposed to do. But I'm also your bestie, so you can tell me anything and I help you out. Okay. So also, if you're new here, join I'm so excited. Our masterclass is coming up. I'm so not prepared for it, but don't worry about it. It's going to be fire anyway. And I will be prepared by Monday. So if you have not registered for my free Manifest Your SP Masterclass, click that link in the bio right fucking now and go register. It is completely free. I do have a VIP upgrade where you get 7 days of unlimited tech support with me. You also get some VIP sessions, group sessions with me where we're going to talk about your current situation, whatever you need, and you can pick my brain about anything and everything you want. Okay. Also, you're going to get lifetime access to my new membership, my new group membership that is going to be a paid community where we'll be doing monthly challenges. We'll be doing member Q&As on Zoom, and I will be posting exclusive content there to help you bitches get whatever it is that you want in every area of your life. So you're manifesting your perfect reality. And that will be a paid membership, but for all of my VIP, it's literally only $20, okay? I'm not trying to rip you off, okay? You will get lifetime access to that. I will never charge you a single penny because we're family around here. Everyone else will have to pay. That's how that works, okay? You also get a sleep meditation and my curated SP affirmations. If you want one specific to you, given your situation, all you gotta do is DM me. Tell me what your current situation is, and I will curate you custom affirmations too. Wait, it was like 4 days. You, though, Jen, while you were affirming, he texted you in a few days, then stopped, then came back. What? Oh no, I never stopped. If that's what you're asking, I never stopped manifesting. I never stopped affirming at all. Okay, I kept going and kept going and kept going. And it would conform, it would conform, it would conform. Okay, so let me close the loop on that. Sign up for the masterclass. It kicks off on Monday. The replay is available for 48 hours after if you cannot join at the time. Okay, on top of that, if you cannot join the masterclass, but you did do the VIP upgrade, I will throw in a one-on-one coaching session with you since you obviously can't do the group call. Okay? So there's that. But I want to see all your lovely faces, so come camera ready because we are going to take some pictures, of course. And I want to see your beautiful faces. All right? So here's what I noticed a lot of you guys are doing. A lot of you guys doing what? You don't have to believe it. Robotic affirming, why I stand by robotic affirming is you do not need to believe it. Okay? You don't have to believe what you're saying. Hey, Kat, you just need to keep saying it over and over and over again. That's it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to feel it to be real. You don't have to do none of that shit. You just got to say it because your entire life functions off of a thought first. You cannot do anything in this world without first thinking about it. Okay? Like I'm thinking I'm hungry, so I made a salad. Which can we address all the bullshit people out there that teach you to put your salad and crush it, like the shit is filled to the brim that you have to crush it down with the lid, and then they do this whole shaking shit. I've tried that numerous times, and unless there's a hack I'm unaware of, I'm pretty convinced that they do that, and then they pause the camera, stir that shit up, and then do it again, because it never works. Hey, MX Motive. Okay, so everything starts with a thought. You do not function and do anything without first thinking about it first. And everything that you know how to do is based on repetition. So if you want different results, you have to do the same thing, and that is repetition. Okay, you did not learn how to talk without repeatedly trying to talk. You did not learn how to freaking do math without repeatedly trying to do math. Walking, talking, riding bikes, but anything, typing, all of that stuff, even your name, you only know your name because it was repeatedly told to you. Okay. How do you deal with impatience and boredom if you already know it's yours? That's a good question, actually. Okay, so if you already know it's yours, here's the thing with people, with you guys stepping into the belief. Okay, I think you guys are confused where you're saying, I already know it's mine. Here's the thing. If you truly believed and knew it was yours, you'd already have it. So you wouldn't be affirming for it anymore because it'd already be yours. Okay, that's how quickly manifestation is instant. It's instant the minute you create the assumption and belief that it's yours, okay, that you already have it. So if you're dealing with impatience, that means it hasn't shown up yet. And I don't think there's anything wrong with people are like, I need to manifest patience for what? For what? I certainly don't want to be patient. I've been patient about all my shit. I want it now and I want it fast. So because of that, I set the rules and I continuously always affirm that I get what I want and I get it when I want it. And whatever I affirm comes to me immediately, period. I get what I want and I want it now. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for shit. So impatience is not a bad thing. Boredom, I can't help you with that. Because for me, if I want something bad enough, I don't find it boring at all. I actually enjoy robotically affirming for the things that I want. Now, you don't have to affirm your life away. But the more you affirm, the quicker it comes, especially because the more you affirm, the quicker you step into the belief, which you have to step into the belief before it manifests. So if you want to just treat this like a hobby and do it, for 2 minutes a day, every day, well, great. It may or may not ever come up. You can manifest anything that you want. If you want to go back in time, you can go back in time. But you have to think from a realistic standpoint. If you were to time travel back in time, you're not about to walk into where dinosaurs roamed free. Okay? And people did not exist. No, you can go back and change your past, which will change your present, but you're not going to travel back where computers never existed. I don't know if that's the thing. Try it out. Try it out. Come back and let us know. But make sure if you travel back in time that you come back to the present, let us know your experience. But here, Kat, I will read your DM. You got some movement. Keep going. Keep going. Somebody said that you're not supposed to. Somebody in my DM said that they were told by another coach that you should not recognize movement because that means it's not here yet. You guys got to be careful what you're consuming on the internet because that makes no goddamn sense. Okay, yeah, sure, it may not be there, but that certainly implies it's on its goddamn way. So why wouldn't you acknowledge the movement? That makes no sense. That's like not getting excited because you're not at Disney World yet when you've been traveling in the car for 8 hours. But when you're almost there and you see Orlando is 15 minutes away, you start to get pumped up and excited. I can tell you, whenever I fly on a plane, I have never been so excited recognizing movement the minute they say we're about to land because my ass hurts sitting in the seat, So that's stupid. Recognize the movement. It keeps you motivated. Okay. The minute you see anything show up that's movement towards what you're looking for and it wasn't the same yesterday, for me, that's hyper motivating. That's like, oh my God, I got movement. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then things speed up, right? Because you're excited about the movement. And now and what the movement does to you is it tells you subconsciously, persist. It's here. Persist, persist, persist. And that speeds the shit right on up. So be careful what you're out here listening to people on the internet about. Someone was talking about a twin flame guy had him thinking he needs to go to the dark side. Be careful out here, guys. Okay, be careful out here. You don't need love spells. You don't need to believe you got a twin fucking flame. You don't need to believe none of that shit. You don't need to worry about limiting beliefs, mental blocks, all of these things. Don't worry about it. High vibe. Don't worry about the shit. Anybody tells you anything that sounds daunting and exhausting, don't listen to them. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't listen to them. Okay. There's so much false information, which is why I'm on TikTok. Okay. Because somebody I was listening to said there's a lot of false information on TikTok. So I was like, well, I'm going to come on here and give them some real ass fucking advice because I don't want people on TikTok getting lost in the sauce around here. Okay. Can you manifest a body change? Oh, girl, I lost over 100 pounds in 11 months. No diet, no exercise, doing exactly what I teach you to do here. So yes, you can manifest anything. Anything is an assumption. If you want to manifest a body change, you can manifest it. You have whatever you want. I'm telling you, you guys know all about my business. I don't even know how to keep a secret, to be quite honest. And so I don't like getting gifts for people ahead of time because I feel like I need to tell them what I got. Okay. But you guys know that I'm manifesting a boob job and a big ass. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not getting the surgery. I'm manifesting bigger boobs and a big ass. So I'm telling you, my boyfriend is like, your ass is getting bigger. I was like, I know. It's growing. It's growing. Okay. Because my ass looks just like Kim Kardashian's. Hello. Okay. So it's growing. It's growing. I took a before picture just so I can gauge the progress. Right. But it's what works for you. So yes, you can manifest any body change you want by telling yourself, if there's a celebrity and you love her body, just be like, I look just like Taylor Swift. I look just like Taylor Swift. My body is banging. Everybody's constantly complimenting me on how hot I am and how perfect of a body I have. I'm literally the ideal body type. I have the perfect body. You can tell yourself whatever the hell you want to tell yourself and it will start to change. You want to anti-age yourself. You can choose to believe the creams work. And they will. Or you can choose just to tell yourself that you've never looked a day over 20, bitch. I've never looked a day over 20. Every time I drink water, I get a glow up. Everybody's constantly complimenting me on how young I look. And that will be true for you. I literally went blonde on accident. Okay, I was like, you know what? I haven't been blonde for a while. I think I want to go blonde. And so I was like, okay. And so I went to go get haircut. I used to be a brunette. Okay, I used to dye my hair like a cherry red. It's been my signature color. And so I was like, I'm going to go get hair color remover because it's supposed to strip the color out of the hair dye out of my hair. And they had these before and after pictures. So I went and got hair color remover. And when I was done, I got out the shower and I was like, whoo. Blonde. And this is not my natural hair color, okay? This is my natural hair color. And it went totally blonde. So I was like, well, there we go. There we go. My baby called me about something that could have been a text, and then he offered to send to me. I love this, guys. I love hearing your success stories, okay? He have to send you lunch because he was thinking about how sweet it was. Oh, the DoorDashed him food. Oh, and electrolytes when he was sick. Aw, I love that. See, there's nothing wrong with certain things. People will say, don't contact. You should go. There's so many coaches out there that'll say you should go no contact. I don't even understand that. Well, for what point? Okay. I mean, it's different if they went no contact on you, then you affirm for contact. But to get your SP back, you don't need to go no contact. If you're in contact, keep the contact. Just navigate the contact to what the fuck you want them to say. You all need to stop reading into shit, okay? So many times, like literally, I had somebody in the DM, and if you guys are on my thing, I don't ever say who you guys are, but I say these because I wanted to help other people that are doing the same damn shit, okay? Because a lot of times you guys will be over here, and now I live at home, so I don't know how to explain that. Oh, okay, well, circumstances don't matter. If you used to live together and now you live at home, so you don't know how to explain that to who? For you, all you need to affirm is, oh, we're living together. We're absolutely living together. We have the best relationship. We're totally living together. Whatever needs to happen for that to transpire will happen. Okay, circumstances don't matter. But as long as you guys are viewing something standing in between you and your manifestation, that will happen. That will be true. That's an obstacle, okay? That is you creating a circumstance. And when you do that, the circumstance keeps it right there, which means, yes, it's an obstacle. You are right. Your subconscious mind only has one job, and that is to prove you right. So what do you want to prove you right about? Do you want it to prove you right that, no, you're right. You guys cannot be together because you live in another country. That will be true for you because that is an obstacle that you're assuming is keeping that manifestation back. You don't need to worry about the how. Okay, the how is irrelevant. You're not going to guess the how any goddamn way, so you may as well forget about it. Well, it's exhausting to try and worry about the how because everything I've ever manifested, I would have never guessed how it would have happened. Okay, that's not your job. You just need to know and trust the process and know if I affirm enough and when I create that belief, it will show up. Whatever needs to happen, whoever needs to move to aid in your manifestation will do it. That's not your job, so don't make it your job. You need to spend that effort affirming for what you want and stop filling in the fucking void and creating these damn obstacles. And then you guys are creating obstacles for your SP too, which is like, I'm like, what the? Well, I know that the distance is a problem for him. Oh, sick. Okay, well, as long as you assume that, and I don't care if he's told you this, okay? But you've created that assumption now, and now you're creating a whole nother fucking obstacle that, oh, well, he now thinks this is a challenge. Well, then that's going to be true, and he's going to continue to think it's a challenge. Or you can tell a different story and say, nope, he has no problem with us living in he has no problem with us being 2 hours away. In fact, he thinks that's super close and he's constantly wanting to see me. He is constantly wanting to spend time with me. Well, if he's constantly wanting to spend time with you, he clearly doesn't view the distance as a challenge or a problem. So you should be affirming, he's constantly wanting to spend time with me. He's constantly wanting to spend time with me. That's what you need to affirm. Okay. Same with you reading into the language of these people and the things that they're doing or not doing or what they're saying or how they're saying it. And then you're filling in the blanks like, oh, well, we said good night, but it was more like a good night. I'll talk to you in a couple weeks. How the fuck does that even how on earth does that even make sense? How do you say goodnight in a sense that implies you'll talk to each other in a couple weeks? Like, what tonality would give you that? that thing. I mean, please tell me, because when I don't want to talk to somebody for a couple weeks, I'm gonna give them that same ass tonality so they can get what I'm putting down. Do you see what I'm saying? That sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous for you guys to take one scenario and fill in the fucking blanks as if and it's all about everything that you don't want. He said he's really busy tomorrow, so he's not sure if we're going to be able to see each other. But I think he's going to. I'm pretty sure there might be a 3P, and so he might be going to see her. Did he say any of that shit? No. But you're over here creating assumptions. And this is what you have to remember. What you tell yourself, you are creating an assumption about. Okay? So if you keep telling yourself, I think there's a 3P, I think there's a 3P, no evidence showing you there's a fucking 3P. But if you keep thinking there might be a 3P, there might be someone else, you are now creating the assumption there's somebody fucking else. And guess what? That's going to show up. And that's going to be true. And you're going to be like, shit, see, I knew it. I knew there was a 3P. Yeah, because you just created that person. You just created them because that's what you keep assuming when there's no hard fucking facts that that's even true. Stop doing that. Stop creating false assumptions that are not serving you, because every thought that you have, if it's not towards what you want, the more you have that thought, you are creating a whole nother fucking assumption. And now we got a whole nother fucking can of problems. Because that assumption didn't exist before. But again, like I tell you guys, if you tell yourself something long enough and enough, it creates an assumption, and that must become true. So why the fuck would you want to create a 3P? Why would you want to do that? I certainly didn't want to do that. Why would you want to do that? Did I create the 3P? Yes, I did. Why? Because you all create a 3P. Sorry. You do. Because he went cold. He stopped talking to you. He told you something you didn't want to hear. And what did you do? There might be, I think there's somebody else. There must be somebody else. He didn't call me today. There must be somebody else. He must be talking to somebody else. Right? And you do that shit. And then all of a sudden it becomes true. And you're like, I knew it. Yeah, you knew it because you created it. Of course you fucking knew it. Same with me. Did I consciously create a 3P? No, because I think that's stupid as fuck. Who would do that? I mean, who would do that? No. But the minute he told me, trying to protect my feelings, because he knew I would see eventually, he said, hey, my friend needs a place to live, and she's got her 2 kids. So since he had a whole nother separate bedroom that he didn't use, he goes, just so you know, I told her she could stay here. It's only going to be for about a month because I don't want a fucking roommate. He's like, I don't want a roommate. So I told her, if you need to stay here, it's got to be for like 30 days and you got to pay rent. Right. But I knew it was a bitch. Okay. Because he told me that, he goes, it's a girl, just in case you see somebody moving in like that. So the minute I knew it was a bitch, what do you think I was doing? I wonder if he's talking to her. I wonder what's going on. Is that really a friend? Is he being truthful? Is that really a friend? Is that not a friend? I started questioning her place. So what happened? She became more than a goddamn friend. Why? Because I did that. So if you can do that, you can uncreate it. That's why I tell you guys that when you guys know what you know now, what are you talking about to change the past? Let me pause my little lecture to your asses, because then I will get lost in the comments. Then I'll have 5,500 comments. Okay. Changing the past is revising a situation. So you can revise anything. You can revise a breakup as if it never happened. You can revise an argument that took place as if it never happened by imagining the conversation going differently. Okay, by hearing somebody's voice say something different. Same with revising a breakup. You can imagine the series of events going differently. Okay, and whatever happened if that breakup never happened and you successfully revised the breakup, then whatever happened after that never happened either, because you went back and revised the scene. So because of that, it must change all the events that transpired up until now to match said scene. Okay. That's called revision. Okay. Or maybe I'll make an extensive video about that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I go into extensive detail about all kinds of shit. Okay. How do you manifest good health for someone I think I mentioned that already, but you have to start changing their story. Okay. As long as this person, same with the person too. Okay. This is a problem. You go to the doctor and they tell you got a health problem. And then all of a sudden, you take that as law, and now all of a sudden you start feeling worse and worse and worse because you believe them to be true. I don't care what evidence they show you. They can show you a whole ass x-ray that shows you, see here, right here. First of all, let's be fucking frank. You have no idea what you're looking at, okay? All you see is a white blurb on the x-ray, okay? It's not like they show you some shit, right? And at half the time, I'm like, okay, I still don't even know what I'm looking at. You know, but when you do that, what's going to happen is you need to tell a different story. So I've always been perfectly healthy. I've always been completely perfectly healthy. I've never had any health issues. I've always been perfectly healthy. You can do that as well, and it will revise your health. It will change your health. This is where miracles come from, because they refuse to accept their diagnosis as fact. They refuse to believe it. They're like, oh, absolutely not. I'm not going to die. I have 6 months to live. Fuck you. I'm not going to die. Absolutely not. And they refuse to accept that. And because of that, they survive, because they refuse to accept their diagnosis, where most people listen and take that as law because they got a fucking white little lab coat on and went to freaking doctor school. Please. Let me tell you, let me tell you how easy this is. My mom had a 7-year-old client. She's a hypnotist, okay? She had a 7-year-old client that was under the care of 2 doctors and 2 therapists. He had stomach migraines. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. But they've tried everything for him. He couldn't fly, everything. He's had major health issues his entire life. And 2 doctors, 2 therapists, they told him, they said, we've done everything. There's nothing else we can do. We think you should go try hypnosis. So he went to go, they found my mom on Google, went to go see my mom. After 1 session, stomach migraines completely gone. Totally healthy now. He took his first plane ride. He's a happy camper. Health issues gone. Doctors couldn't fix him, couldn't help him. Therapists couldn't help him either. 1 hypnosis session fixed it all. Why? Because you go to the subconscious mind. If you have a lot of resistance to something and you're having a hard time, the subconscious mind is where everything takes place. This is why I say your body, if you want to lose weight, your body only answers to one entity, and that is your mind. When your mind stops working, guess what happens to your fucking body? So does your body. You're absolutely right, Dora. Feelings do manifest. They absolutely manifest. This is why you guys, I'm not saying that you need to be in a good mood all the damn time. That's not realistic either. Okay. But you need to check them. Okay. You can allow yourselves, it's not the feelings that manifest. Let me reframe. It's the thoughts that are created from said feelings, right? So let's say like you hear something you don't like, your SP hurts your fucking feelings, and you start crying, right? And you're missing your SP today and you start crying. What's manifesting is not the tears. It is the thoughts behind the tears. Okay. So while you're crying, because you're thinking about your SP today and you're missing him, and now you're crying about all the things that went wrong, all the mean things that he told you, and all the things. That's what's manifesting. Okay. It's not the actual tears itself, which is why whenever I don't care what emotion you're experiencing, affirm through it, because the emotion is fine. It's the thoughts and the meaning you give behind said emotion. That's what's manifesting. Always boils down to your thoughts behind everything, the meaning you assign everything. Boom. She did the color clothing thing today with her friend, and she did wear the color she decided. Of course she did. I tell you guys, go watch my video. It's pinned to my page, where I tell you to tell their ass what to do. If you have a lot of resistance to your SP, or you're not seeing them right now, you could tell them what to do. It doesn't matter. But I want you to prove to yourself that that no one has free will in your reality except for you. So affirm that somebody, colleague, coworker, friend, somebody you see often wears a certain color shirt. And you don't have to obsess over it, because you don't care. There's no resistance to this. Meaning you don't care whether it happens or not. It's not like you're going to care that she didn't wear a blue damn shirt. Okay. So because when you don't have any resistance and you don't care one way, you'll prove to yourself that only you have free will in your reality, which now you take that and fuel that is true. She just did what I said. She just did what I affirmed for a minute, and that just happened. So what else can I get people to do? Let me get everybody to conform and bend to my will, which you should all be fucking doing, by the way. Okay. You need to understand. I'm telling you guys, you need to understand. Okay. You need to understand that you are everything. Everything is you. So, girl Jasmine, have we been paying attention to anything around here? You can't hold water. You guys have to pay attention to your language. Are you guys doing my 3-day challenge? Where I said you need to pay attention to your thoughts and the words coming out your mouth and the things you're typing on the keyboard? Because everything is an assumption. Everything is a manifestation. Okay. So I was told by the doctors that I had a small bladder. Okay. And so because of that, I swear to God, if I had to pee, it wasn't like I got to pee, go find a bathroom. It was like, I got to pee, pull the hell over, and I'm going to open up the car doors and squat. That's how it was my whole life. And so I was like, wait a minute, there's no such thing as facts except the meaning I assign. So I started telling myself, absolutely not. I have the best bladder in the freaking world. I have the best bladder in the world. And that changed. Okay. Same with my cholesterol levels. They told me I had abnormally high. It was over 700 were my cholesterol levels, which apparently that means I'm prone to strokes. And the doctors were like, we've never seen somebody your age have such high cholesterol levels. And I'm not relatively an unhealthy person. So they were like, we need to see you immediately. And I was out of town. So I was like, well, that's not going to happen. And so I was like going about my life. They were like, well, here's what I need you to do in the meantime. I need you to eat these type of foods. You can't eat these type of foods. I'm like, I don't do well with you telling me I can't do something. And so I just went about my life. And my mom is over here like, you need to take this serious, Jen. You need to take this serious. And I was like, for what? I'm fine. I feel completely fine. I'm totally goddamn healthy. And so they put me on all these medications. I started telling myself that, because the medications were working, I started telling myself that I've always had perfect health. My cholesterol levels are totally normal. I've always had perfect health. And sure enough, I went back to the doctor because she wanted to check on me every month. And sure enough, my cholesterol levels, back to normal, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Back to normal. Why? Because I control that shit. Same with you. Same with you. You can change anything. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't. Sorry, guys, I'm really behind the times on these questions. So we're just going to scroll right down, and there's like 100 of them. My bad. My bad. Just drop that comment again or question again so I can freaking answer it. Okay. My bad, guys. My bad. Yeah, well, no, first of all, I'm going to have to take a second side to that. Everything manifests. Everything manifests, okay? Doesn't matter what you think about. You can't stop it. Manifesting is not something you can be like, you know what, I'm exhausted today, so I'm just going to take the day off. That's not how this works. But like that's good for you, but there's something that never sleeps and never takes the day off, and that's called your subconscious mind. Okay, just because you decide you don't want to robotically affirm for the day, and I'm just going to take the day off. Like, okay, but your thoughts aren't taking the goddamn day off, are they? No, they're not. No, they're not. You process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, so while you're taking the day off, your thoughts are still producing your outcomes. They're still producing into your reality, whether you're controlling it or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. So you can't take the day off. Sorry, you can't. And for those that say robotically affirming is exhausting, let me tell you what's exhausting. What's exhausting is dwelling on the fucking past, on all the shit that I don't want or like. What's exhausting is not being with my SP and dwelling on all the memories of the past. What's exhausting is being broke and not having any money in my bank account, living paycheck to paycheck and spending endless times worrying about money. What's exhausting? Do I need to continue? That's what should be exhausting. Robotically affirming to change your situation to get what you want, how the fuck is that exhausting? Because what I can promise you is this. What I can promise you is when you get what you want, the exhausting affirming time that you had is going to be well worth it in the end. And you won't, all of a sudden, you weren't going to think it's so exhausting then, would ya? Would ya? No. Someone said you should be able to just decide once. Is that true? Okay, these are law of attraction people, okay? Only the law of attraction people say you need to just decide. Just decide. Like, no, you just need to decide once. Is that true? Well, yes. When you decide, shit happens. Okay. But it's having the ability to decide. That's the problem. Okay. That's why I don't like these people that come on here and say, you just need to decide. And yeah, that's true, but it's not that easy to just decide when your 3D is showing you the opposite. Okay, when your 3D is not showing you what you want to see, it's hard for you just to decide that it's different. Like, that's not realistic advice. So that's why I come from a different stance and say, take a step back and say, okay, no, how do I create the decision, right? A lot of people will just decide when they hit rock bottom. Okay. So instead, what I would choose is, instead of just decide, now if you're a master ass bitch that could just decide once everything, good for you. But that is not mainstream society. Okay. So what I think you should just decide is, you should just decide that you're always manifesting. You should just decide that manifesting is easy for you, but you do that through repetition. Okay. You should just decide that you're going to get your shit. That's the stuff you should be deciding, okay, is that this is working for me. This is going to work for me. Let me decide that, okay, versus let me just decide that I'm married to my SP even though he blocked me and ghosted me. Well, how do you do that? How do you just decide when the 3D is staring at you something different? So, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take that advice unless you can just decide. But what I would do is just decide, like what I just decided was that I wasn't going to waver anymore. That was a decision I made because it kept sliding back. On my last step, when I would waver, it would slide back. So I decided, this is it. I am not going to waver anymore. That's what I think everybody here should be deciding, is I'm not going to waver anymore. I'm going all in. I am not going to waver. I don't care what pops up. I don't care what my 3D says. I don't care what any fucking body says that speaks to the opposite. I will not waver, because I've already proven to myself now that I have the ability to manifest, that I have the ability to curate my my reality. You know, I've gotten massive movement with my SP, but I keep wavering on the last step. Why? So I was like, nope, no more wavering. When I made that decision, yeah, within 72, and I did not waver, then in 72 hours, my full manifestation came. Okay. And it came on the day that I said, well, technically 2 minutes after the day that I said. It was like 2:01. It was like 12:01 or some shit like that. Okay. So that's what I think. If you're going to just decide something, you should just decide that you're not wavering, because that will speed up your manifestations. Okay. And last night, my roommate and I stumbled upon the opening of a great white restaurant in Studio City, and the owner was like, come on in, and gave us a free dinner. Ooh. Studio City, you're near me, Jenna. You're in LA. I should have known that because you're in the artistic world. See, and I'm pretty sure, I speak to a lot of you guys, so I apologize, but I'm pretty sure Jenna is one of the people where I said, and this is what we'll touch on too real quick, okay? So let me get through these real quick. Thoughts on a breakup: to work on self and story calmly, or stay with SP while doing the work. That's entirely up to you, okay? If you want to leave your SP just so you can work on yourself, I mean, you can, but if you're with him, you can change him now. Right? You don't necessarily have to go through the whole breakup to change your relationship now, right? Because what's going to happen is you go through the breakup, and now if you want him back, now you got to manifest him back. But he's already here. Okay. So if he's already here, then what I would do is just start manifesting a better relationship. Start describing him in a way that you expect him to be for you. Okay. Start doing that, getting him to conform to what the hell he's supposed to conform to for you. Okay. The man that you want him to be for you. Okay. You can do that while whole ass in a relationship in your mind. Tell him what the fuck to do. And if he gets out of line, bring him on back. Tighten up that fucking leash. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If he gets out of line, bring him back. Period. Don't settle for less. Don't let anybody disrespect you. So if you're arguing with your boyfriend and he disrespects you, like in your mind, be like, bitch, who are you fucking talking to? You better come correct. You better tone that volume down a notch, because you don't speak to me that way. You're nothing but respectful to me. You're in love with me, and you treat me like a queen. Every single day you fall more in love with me. Every single day you treat me more like a queen. Okay, you can change your boo at any time. You don't like the person he's becoming? I don't like that. Let me change that. Ooh, you cut your hair wrong. I don't even like your hairstyle. Let me change that shit too. Yeah. It's all you. It's all you. I was saying, well, about confirming. Did he text you one day, then stopped, or he kept texting you? No, I'm trying to think. There would be times when he would pull back. Yeah, because I was there would be times when it would be like we'd go like a day or two and he wouldn't text because he was showing up as my assumption of him, right? Which wasn't that he's ghosting me. That wasn't the assumption. But my assumption that I had of him was that he didn't want necessarily a relationship with me, if you will, when we first got in contact, because I was listening to what he said a lot of times, right? And so he'd be like, well, I don't text my friends every day. So, and I'd be like, okay, bitch. So because I would text him good morning sometimes. And so I'd be like, okay. So then I would spend that day or two and just robotically affirm. And then he'd pop back up, right? And then it stayed consistent. At first, it was, let's talk, and it would say, we wouldn't talk all day long. But then, we'd go a day, but I don't tolerate that shit, right? So we'd go a day without texting, at least somewhat of a day. And I'd be like, pause for a sec. And that's when I would pull up his picture and give my commands, right? I would typically just robotically affirm, but when he would go a day and not do what I wanted, I would pull up his picture and tell him what the fuck to do. And then usually within a couple of hours or that night, I would get another text from him just saying, hey, how's it going? But the key is not to read into that shit and be like, oh, so he just said, hey, like, treating me like a homie, like, don't read into that, right? And I'm petty as fuck. So when he would be like, if he would not message me for like 8 hours, I'd be like, I play the petty game better all fucking day long. So I would leave him on red. I'd leave him on red. And then I'd respond when the hell I felt like it. And then I would send him like a couple racy type pictures and some lingerie from time to time. And then he would send me back a comment and I'd leave it on red. Or if I would post that I was going out, right? He'd comment, he would text me and I would leave it on unread because I'm busy, guys. I'm busy. Okay. Let him keep guessing. Yeah, no, don't just, you can. If you can step into the decision quickly, then great, but I would not fucking I would just decide I'm not going to waver. And I would just decide that I'm a master at this shit. And because that's going to serve you a lot better than just deciding, like, just decide that it's yours. Just decide you're 110 pounds, even though right now you're 350 pounds. Just decide. That's just stupid, to be quite honest, okay? Okay? You need to literally, I guess, bye-bye, Dora. I mean, maybe I haven't been following this whole freaking comment shit, but I told you guys, you either love me or you don't, but there will be no in between. And so if I offend you, I'm sorry. It's never my intention to offend you. But what you're not going to ever do is come on here in my shit. Because last time I checked, this is my life. What you're never going to do is come on here and give advice to my people unless it's in alignment with the fuck I'm saying. Sorry. And if you don't like that, there's this thing like how you click the follow button. You can click that fucking unfollow button because I don't give a shit, because these are my people and I'm here to guide you in a way that I know works and is working for my people. So when somebody wants to come on here and start giving other advice and try to hijack the conversation like they're me, that I ain't going to tolerate unless you're Jasmine Scott. Okay? Because I love her. So unless you're her or a handful of other people, you're not going to come on here and give all this false advice. Like, go, take that shit to your own life. Take that shit to your own platform. Sorry, but that's just not my shit, because I'm here to guide you in a way that I know works, in a way that's working for hundreds of people in my fucking DMs right now. Okay? When nothing else worked. So I ain't going to let somebody come in here and start acting like they're coaching you. She can do that shit on her own platform. End of rant on that. Okay? Clear, a good concept is always good in manifesting. It helps speed it up, because you're not going to let somebody to come into your shit and tell you what your stuff is, because you have a good self-concept. So your SP can tell you something, you're in a big bitch. What are you talking about? Have you seen me? It wouldn't affect you. It's not going to bother you. It's not going to hurt your feelings, because you have a good self-concept. Now, a lot of people think that only beautiful people have good self-concepts. Absolutely not. There are so many beautiful people out there. Trust me, they're all up in my DMs too, that don't have the best self-concept. There's a lot of people that believe they can get they're beautiful. They can get anyone they want except the one they want. I'm sorry, they can have anybody except the one they want. That needs to be improved, where it's like, no, somehow we put certain people up here while everyone else is down here. No, you need to be up here. Nobody else is better than you in your damn house. Nobody has free will in your house, and y'all bitches need to stop giving it to them. You need to stop giving people free will. If you come in my DMs and you're sitting there, and again, be honest in my DMs. Don't sit there and be like, wait a minute, she's going to fucking bitch at me. I probably will, but that's okay. I say it out of love, okay? All you have to do is affirm. You ain't got to do shit else. Anyone else that wants to tell you that you got to do techniques, you got to do the water fucking technique, you got to do all this shit, you ain't got to do none of that. Click off. Because you don't have to do none of that, because all they're training you to do, all they're creating is an assumption in you that you need technique after technique after technique after technique. If this one's not working, do another technique. That's bullshit, because you didn't have to do none of those techniques to get what you have now. You did not have to. Now, if you like to script your stuff, I'm not saying don't script. Do what feels natural to you that you enjoy doing. But you did not have to script your breakup. I don't think you drank a magic glass of water for your ex to fucking ghost you. You didn't have to do any of that stuff. All you did was think from a certain position. So all you need to do is affirm the opposite. That's it, because that's the only thing that ever got you here. That's when I learned that concept and looked back at my life on everything that I ever overcame. And I overcame significant odds on a lot of shit in my life. But when I started looking at that, I said, that's true, because I refused to accept what everybody was saying. All these fucking experts and things, I refused to accept what they were telling me my fate was. And because I'm stubborn. And if you tell me something I don't like to hear, I'm like, what? No. And I don't care what evidence you're showing me in my face. The answer to that is rejected. I am not listening. And therefore, this is why I say don't worry about the how, because the events that took place for me to get what I believed, despite everything against me out here, even people were like, I have no idea how that's even possible for you. Like, there has to be something outside of you that controlled this, your higher power and so forth, because I defied all odds when they were stacked against me, because I believed the opposite. I chose to say the opposite, no matter what I was seeing, no matter what people were saying. It didn't matter. When you do that, shit shows up, which is why you don't have to worry about the how. Drop the how. You guys have to forget the how. You have to forget the how, okay? I'm not going to deal with that shit. You know what? I'm proud of you, Christian. That's right. Stand up. No one has free will in your reality. You let her know. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Okay? I'll delete your comment too. In my videos, I'll delete your comment if you come on here with some stupid shit like, you should get this book. I don't even know what you're talking. That's just the stupidest thing. That is the stupidest, snakiest way to try and sell your shit, is to go into somebody's thing and be like, you should buy this book. It changed my life. What are you talking about? Look, the key to manifestation is not in a goddamn book. Okay, it's not in a book. It's not in a course. It's not in any of that crap. Okay, it is in your thoughts. That is it. That is the key to everything in this life that you want, period. And it's never going to change. It's always going to stay the same. Don't ever let anybody come and tell you what to do. And now I got to go block I am Dora because I don't tolerate this bullshit. I really don't. I don't tolerate petty stuff. And you know what? Never once in my life has anybody been rude to me on any of my videos or lives because I don't believe it. Because I don't assume there's trolls coming for me on the internet. Everything is an assumption, okay? Absolutely. Manifest. You should always manifest on your comfort zone. Okay. Because that's where it's at. I am Dora, man. Why would you want to listen to people like that literally block you because you take a counter opposing side? Like, well, okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to block you because you don't agree. But what you're not going to do is come in here and get some false information to my people. No. Because we're over here manifesting. We ain't got time for confusion and for some bullshit out there. We ain't got time for that shit. And it screams desperation. Sorry, I don't have to go on anybody's lives. And I will climb my way to 1 million followers, one video at a goddamn time, before I go on anybody's shit trying to poach people. I think that is lousy and gross. And that's just me and my opinion. Yeah, he says you're confusing. No, he's confused by simply deciding. That's confusion. That's confusion. Okay. So here's the thing. No, nothing can trigger. I keep seeing this word triggered. Now let's talk about triggered. I keep seeing these things. I keep seeing you guys saying, even if you're triggered. Oh, I fucking love Sammy Ingram, by the way. I fucks with her. She's great. She's great, by the way. I like her style. Me and her have a very similar style. We should definitely meet up. Girl, we ain't far. I mean, it depends on the time of day. I tell people, I said, LA is about the distance between here and Vegas, depending upon the time. Hi, smiling Ange. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, bitch, because it's a good time, and you're going to learn a couple things. You're going to be a master manifestor and get everything you freaking want. That's how that works, okay? Okay. So let's all support each other, okay? Let's all support each other through the manifestation journey, and let's not argue, because there's no time wasting energy when we have time, when we should be taking that energy and manifesting. We're busy over here. We're busy over here, okay? We're busy getting our shit, okay? How long do you repeat the affirmations when you look at their photo? That's entirely up to you. I only did it a couple times a day for like a minute at a time, or I do it when I'm fucking tired of some shit and I want them to conform immediately. That's when I do it. So like I've always only done it for like a minute where I'll literally just pull up, like let's say this, because I have my power bank so I don't die on you guys. Like this is my phone, right? I'll pull up the picture of him on my phone and I'll be like, you're coming to see me today. Oh, you're coming to see me today. You're coming to see me today. You're coming to see me today. And stop and get me flowers on the way. Thanks. You're buying me flowers today. Right? So that's what I would do. And I would just do it for a minute, a couple times a day. But again, I don't want to tell you a minute, a couple times a day, because I don't want you to have the assumption that it takes a long time. It doesn't. There will be people that did it on this live. Like literally yesterday, they were like, I did it and I got a text on the live. A lot of people within 10 minutes, within an hour. The timing is entirely up to you. So I don't want to say for how long. The timing is always going to be entirely up to you. Okay? I'm never going to create that assumption, which is what law of attraction people fucking do, where it's like, save this video and come and listen to this video for the next 21 days. Why would I need to do that when I can have my shit tomorrow? Why do I need 21 days, a whole lunar cycle? What the fuck does that even mean? I don't want to do that. So I don't like the timing, but what I do, like I did the 3-day get your shit challenge, get your shit together challenge. I still don't remember what I called it, but I did that. And I said for 3 days, because this is something that's going to carry you for the rest of your life. Okay. Is really getting good at not wavering, of not reacting to your 3D, because your 3D is not real. Okay, this is where I say time is an illusion, time is not real. Has there ever been a time, and I'll prove it to you, has there ever been a time where, like, and we say this, right, where you're like, today is going by so effing slow. Like, why is it, like, you'll be at work and you'll be looking at that clock and like 10 minutes went by, you feel like it's been 5 hours, right? You're like, time is so damn, why is it today is just going so slow, right? Then there's other days where you'll be like, damn, today just flew by. Well, same amount of time. But one felt so slow, the other one just flew by because time is an illusion. If I want to get a good hearty night's sleep, right before I go to bed, I'm like, I was like, tonight's going to go by so slow because I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. And seriously, I will like check my alarm and it just feels like the night has gone by so slow. Of course, because I control time. Okay. Same with you. Okay. Now, again, we're not going back in time. Okay. Absolutely. It is scientifically proven. That's why I said this is not a theory. This is science, guys. Science. Everything is repetition because repetition creates a new neural pathway, which is what you already got here. We need to rewire. You already have these assumptions here, which is why I keep telling you guys, be careful of your inner conversations and filling in the blanks and giving meaning to something and going down that whole ass rabbit hole. Because when you do that, you are creating a whole nother assumption. And now we got to work and repeatedly tell yourself something different to rewire that new neural pathway to create the new assumption. Why keep doing that to yourself? You already have these ones. You already have these ones that you don't want. So let's keep these ones and work on rewiring them, okay? Let's just add new, but don't keep adding new ones that aren't serving you. And I see this all the time, is you guys are constantly assigning meaning you don't like. Yeah, God, oh God, don't ever forget. Do not let it go. Let it go. Just release. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't letting shit go until I get what I want. Like, sorry. Priscilla, probably not, because sometimes I go on tangents and then all of a sudden it's like 5,900 video comments. I'm like, oops. And then there was a whole like, I don't know, discussion with some dude apparently, which I questioned Dora because that's like, I think Dora the Explorer. But anyway, so I just bypassed all that shit because ain't nobody got time for all that crap. So drop it again, girlfriend. Drop it again. That's right. People manifest everything. The only limitations you have are your self-imposed limitations. Okay. You can literally manifest anything. If you want to be a millionaire, how do you think they became millionaires? They had to first believe they would be a millionaire. They first had to believe it was theirs before they became one. Everybody first had to step into the assumption that this was true for them, that this is going to happen, that this is going to happen. Okay. You don't necessarily have to always step into the assumption. Like when we were talking about SPs, right? Is, sometimes you'll have a problem saying, well, how do I step into the assumption that we're already together? If he's got me blocked and all this shit, right? So that's where I always tell you guys, then step into the assumption that we're getting back together, right? It hasn't happened yet, but it's a for sure thing. Okay. So it's like when you look at their picture, you can literally tell them, we're getting back together. Oh, we're getting back together. We're getting back together, right? You don't necessarily have to step into the assumption that you're already back together, but you can step into an assumption that implies the same damn thing, but is more natural for you to accept, okay? Because that will speed it up. So if there's a lot of resistance for you believing that you're already with your SP, then step into the assumption that you are absolutely getting back together. Because that may be a lot less resistance to you because it hasn't happened, but it's implying that it's 100% going to happen. Okay. Same thing if you want to be a millionaire. You could be like, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. Oh, I'm absolutely going to be a millionaire. If it's hard for you to step into the assumption that you're already one. Okay. You can step into the assumption that is 100% going to happen. Therefore it happens. Okay. The rules apply across the board. I want to tell you things. If I knew how to read your beautiful Israeli name, I would say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. She'll be blocked of all future shit because I don't like her style. I don't like her style at all. And ain't nobody going to come in here and mess with my fucking people ever in life. Unless you guys want to go ahead and help people. Because I love you guys. I love what Christian's doing. Sammy Ingram is a shit. I love her. But I love what, a lot of my members are doing, what Jasmine does, and they try to help the members in our chat because sometimes I lose track of the chatty, but that's okay. And I appreciate that, but you're not going to come in here and give some weird ass advice and then bully people with my shit. Like, I'm sorry. You'll never bully. I will always win. Is it okay if I talk to other guys? Yes, it is okay if you talk to other guys, and it will not mix up energies, okay? It will never mix. Love you, Elizabeth, Sarah Elizabeth. Glad to have you here. It will never, ever fuck up your energy, okay? You guys should be doing anything that will decrease resistance. Anything that will distract your fucking mind or decrease the resistance. Shoot, why not? If you're working on your self-concept, go take some glamour fucking shots of yourself, have your bestie take the best angles of yourself, put yourself on a dating website, and then you don't even have to go on dates. Just watch all the people hitting on you, right? That'll help with your self-concept. Won't be your SP, but it'll help with your self-concept. You can go on a date. It isn't going to fuck up your manifestation for your for your SP at all. Go get your free meal. Go get your free meal. Go on the date, right? Because it distracts you. So I don't think while you're on your date, you're going to be talking, just don't talk about your SP in a negative way. Okay. Don't describe your breakup. If he asks, don't, and be like, this is a date. We don't talk about the ex. We don't talk about the past. Okay. Do not refer to your SP as an ex because they must stay an ex. Okay. We want to call them your boo, your man, your woman, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your hubby, your wife, whatever you want from the situation. Start identifying them as that person now. An ex is exactly that. An ex. They must remain an ex as long as you identify them as being an ex. As long as you assume that they're your ex, they must literally remain that fucking way. That's right, Miss Jar Jar. She found out real soon and she left. I don't give a fuck. Fuck her. Or him. I'm so confused. It says I am Dora. I thought I was a total chick. Oh. You should go follow Jasmine. Jasmine's amazing. Jasmine's amazing. I love her. I love all you guys. I think you all are freaking amazing. I have 2 SPs. Ooh, girl, get it. 2 SPs, 1 international, internal. By the way, SP1 and C, SP2 has sadly now 3P. Since 3 to 4 days ago. What 3P, bitch? What 3P? You know, you manifest 3Ps, okay? And you have these SPs, let them out have a bidding war for your ass because you're that bitch, right? Be like, excuse me. Everybody wants me. Whoever I want wants me even more. They all want me, right? You want to banish a 3P away? Banish a 3P away. You guys need to remember this is your movie. This is your movie. You're the script writer. So why the fuck do you keep writing scripts? Why do you keep writing horror scripts for yourself or the most depressive movie of your life? Why do you keep doing that when you can rewrite right now the most romantic, best movie ever, feature film? And have it be nothing but a sappy love story. Why don't you write that script instead? You're choosing the version of everybody that you have in your life, not just your SPs, your parents, your children, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your boss. Everybody that you're around shows up based on your assumptions. If you think your boss is an asshole, he's going to continue to be an asshole because he has to. No one has free will in your reality, so you create everything. Everything is you, okay? So this is why I'm going to keep saying, don't blame them. Don't blame them. If they hurt your feelings, they're not conforming. They're saying things you don't fucking like right now. It's not their fault. That's your fault, bitch. Because you keep describing them that way. You keep assuming the worst from these people. And they must show up that way. They must show up however you assume. So if you assume that they're not going to contact you because they don't like you and they don't want to be with you and they've got trust issues and they're not ready for commitment and they don't want a relationship at the moment because they've said it, so fucking what? Fuck them. Fuck what they said. This is your reality. So they will conform. But they're only doing that because you're questioning, do they want a relationship with me? I don't think they want to be with me anymore. They're not responding to me. They must be ghosting me. Then they have to do that too. So you guys need to stop. Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop arguing for your limitations. Stop it. Okay. I will tell you guys what to do, right? And you guys will come back and be like, hey, Nicole and James, I will tell you what to do. And then you'll come back in another fucking comment and be like, but here's my concern. What concern? What the fuck are you concerned about? Because I promise you, whatever you're going to say, I didn't even read the message. I told you guys, I won't keep responding to you And it's not because I don't love you. Of course I love you, but I'm not going to keep responding to you going back and forth, because there's a lot of other people in my DM that are willing to do what I say. Okay, that really need advice, that are willing to ditch the old story, that are willing to put in the work. I'm going to dedicate my time to those people. And of course, my one-on-ones, of course. I'm going to dedicate my time to them. I'm not going to dedicate my time to people that want to continue to argue for their limitations. Yeah, but what if this? Well, he said this and I'm not sure about this. Well, my concern is this. Well, what about this? Well, what about this? Well, what about what? Circumstances do not fucking matter. So what if this? 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 That's all circumstances. Those are all obstacles that you're making shit up. I don't care what they told you. I don't care what you saw. I don't care I don't care about how far away they are, they've done to you in the past. None of that matters unless you choose to continue to obsess over it. For fucking what? Who the hell wants to? I'm not going to watch a bad movie over and over again. I give it one shot, right? You give a movie one shot. If the movie's awful and terrible and you didn't like it, would you go back and watch it again and keep watching it and keep watching and keep watching it when you don't like it? No, you wouldn't. So why do you keep replaying the old story over and over and over and over and over again when you don't like that shit? Why do you keep doing that? If you guys would ditch the old fucking story and start telling a new one, you would see a shift and you would see it quickly. But those people that keep living on old stories, what if scenarios, and keep making shit up in their mind and reading into things left and fucking right are the very same ones that are like, it's not working. I've been doing this for months. You haven't been doing shit for months. But wavering. That's all you've been doing, is being inconsistent in your thoughts and fucking wavering. That's all you've been doing for months. You ain't been doing nothing else. I promise you that. Because if you were consistent and you would persist, you would have your shit by now. You would at least have seen a fair amount of movement by now. If you are not, it is because you are not consistent and you are bitching in your own mind. You're telling the old story repeatedly over and over and over again. And then being upset because it's not changing. I told you guys, from a logical perspective, you can watch the same. How many of you have seen Titanic 4 to 5 times? We all did when that shit first came out, right? Who the hell watches a 4-hour movie 4 to 5 times? But you know, you go with your friends, they want to go see it. Then you go out with your family, they want to go see it, right? Then your coworkers want to go see it, right? All these people want to go see it at different times. We should just, next time there's a 4-hour movie, just get everybody together and we'll just go see it once. But anyway, I digress. You went and saw Titanic 4 times. Well, let me ask you, the 4 times that you saw Titanic, did the movie ever fucking change? No, it didn't. Now, if Titanic 2 came out, would the movie change? Yeah, because they wrote a different script. It's no different in your own life. It's no different in your own life. If you don't like what's out here, change it. Stop settling. Stop accepting what you don't like. People, things that people say, all of that shit. Stop accepting it. Stop it. Stop thinking you need to be a people pleaser. Fuck that. I ain't a people pleaser. You please me. I ain't pleasing you. Please. People pleaser. I don't even know what the fuck that is. No. But you'll please me because I'm going to make you conform. Period. But so often people are like, you just have to focus on the positive and you just focus on the positive and, just trust that in time it will happen. The fuck is that? Trust in time. What are you talking about? No, it's going to happen when I assume it will. It's going to happen when I say it's going to happen because I'm going to not stop and I'm going to keep going until it happens. And that is what all of you need to do. Okay? All of you need to stop wavering and get a grip. Do you understand? Get a fucking grip. Stop wavering. What do you want? What is it that you want? Figure it out. I think some of you, I don't think you guys know what you want. Somebody asked, and I think this may benefit some of you guys too, is somebody asked, SP even if they don't want a relationship. Is it possible to manifest a relationship with an SP even if they don't want a relationship? Who gives a fuck what they want? You all need to stop listening. I tell you guys, do I need to do this with you guys again? Okay, let's do this again. When children don't like what somebody says, they do this. Well, that's what the fuck you need to do when somebody tells you something you don't like. When somebody says something that hurts your fucking feelings. Fuck what they said. Stop listening to that. Stop listening to that. Do you understand? Stop it. You need to stop letting the SP tell you what your shit is. Oh, he said he doesn't want a relationship. I don't give a fuck. In my mind, oh, he's in love with me. He'll do anything to be with me. They absolutely want a relationship with me because I'm the baddest bitch in the world. Who doesn't? Everybody I want wants me even more, period. Because I fucking said so. And you're going to conform because the only reason they don't want a relationship with you is because you assume they don't. That is literally it. Because you've taken something that they said and you're like, oh, everything was going good. Everything was going good. Everything was moving in the right direction. Then they said this. I fucked it up. Can't manifest her. No. That is giving somebody free will. The second you listen to what anybody tells you, if it's something you don't want to hear, you are giving them free will. And they are showing that. So take it away. Oh, I'm so sorry. You think you have free will? I know the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Let me just take that shit back. Free will membership has been rescinded. Yeah. Take it all away. Take all their free will away. They don't have it unless you choose to give it to them. And why the hell would you choose to give somebody free will in your reality that doesn't want to give in and do what you want them to do? Never. Now, before people go down this whole rabbit hole, if people are new to the manifestation world, that is not manipulation. Okay? Taking away somebody's free will is not manipulation. It's what it is. They don't have it. Okay? They don't have it. So you've got to realize that you're not ever changing somebody. You're simply selecting a different version of that person. That's all you're doing. There's infinite versions of everybody. So you want to select the version. It's like Sammy says this. It's like Build-A-Bear, guys. It's like literally Build-A-Bear, where it's like, I want this and I want this and I want this and I want this and I want this. And you're going to conform to be exactly that for me. I don't give a fuck who he conforms to be for anybody else. But for me, you're going to worship the ground that I fucking walk on. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. And you're going to do whatever the hell I tell you you're going to do. Period. And I'm going to affirm and reaffirm and re-goddamn affirm until you do exactly that. Yes, exactly. You guys want to know it'll be too TMI, but to you ladies, you guarantee. I always tell them what to do. Even now. You want to know what I just told him to do today? And I said it in the morning after my one-on-one coaching call I had. I pulled up his picture real quick. I was like, oh, you're going to be doing today. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So I kid you not, he was in the shower. He gets out the shower and he's like, so, hey, Kimmy. She's like, so I think he love you too, Jackie. He goes, so I'm thinking like later on tonight. Ah, that's how fast it works. That's how fucking fast it works. Get what you want. Don't settle for fucking less. Get what you want. Okay? Go get what you want. But remember that while you're affirming for certain things like contact, right? I just told somebody this in a voice note today, is while you're affirming for contact, if you're in no contact, like, and you want contact, right? Because we want to see movement. So we want contact. While you're affirming for that, also have an affirmation that implies that they want to be in a relationship with you. Because there are certain things. Love that. Love that. Of course it works, bitch. Duh. Of course it works. But I'm telling you guys. So well, hold on, let me take a screenshot of that too, because I'm trying to help as many people as possible around this bitch. You know what I mean? So this is why my affirmations, my go-to affirmations when I was manifesting my SP back was, he is so obsessed with me, because who doesn't like a little obsession? You know what I'm saying? So, and remember, everything's based on your assumptions. So if you assume that obsessive people are fucking stalkers, well then be careful with that one. Be careful with that one, okay? Like, we don't want to create stalkers, okay? But I said, like, he is so obsessed with me. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me, because that's what I fucking want. And he'll do anything to be with me, because I also want to be together, okay? And so you have to do that. You have to weave in something that implies that that person is in a relationship with you, or wants to be in a relationship with you. I don't give a fuck about everybody else. Okay, because even though you're affirming that he loves me so much, he's constantly taking me on dates, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me. Well, he can love the fuck out of you, but never want a relationship with you. Those are two different things. Hell, people get divorces and are like, I'll always love you. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about love. I care that you are in love with me, but I don't need you to be like, I will always love you. I just don't want to be with you. The hell are you talking about? No. So always make sure that one of your affirmations is implying that they absolutely want to be with you. Okay? Because I don't want you guys to do all this hard work and then they hit you with the whole like, well, yeah, I will always love you. I'm just not in love with you. The fuck is that even? That is the stupidest saying on the planet. Like, okay, bitch. Fuck you. And now I'm going to make you obsessed with me and you're going to marry me. You can change them at any time. Some people will say don't change the affirmations. I'm going to disagree. Oh, thanks, Cammie. You know what? I finally found out what all these gifts are for, guys. Because I was like gifting flowers and stuff and hearts. How cute. I'm still learning. This weekend, I'm going to sit down and learn all the ins and outs of the TikTok live features so I could see. Because I was like, I don't know what to do with fan club members. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. Because I just pressed the fucking go live button. And that's the extent of my go live knowledge. But I'm going to sit down this weekend. I'm going to figure it out. Okay. So I can make sure that whoever joins the fan club is going to get the best stuff they can get from me. Okay. But, this is where I get distracted, guys. So this is where I want you to know, and that's where I want you guys to understand. Yeah, he's in love with you. He wants to live with you. And yeah, he'll do anything to be with me. Oh, he'll do anything to be with me. Right? If you have a 3P or you feel like you're not good enough for him or he, or that's what you keep telling yourself. Who the fuck? First of all, I highly doubt your SP was like, oh, just so you know, you're not good enough for me. Right? I don't think that was ever fucking said to you, but that is what you're implying. Okay. But that's what you're reaffirming to yourself every time you see him go on a date, be with somebody else. But again, remember, it's all you. So, if you're having that issue, then a good affirmation to have is no one compares to me. No one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. No one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. No one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. And that will be true for you. That will 100% be true for you. And this is what I need you guys. This is why I'm going to bitch you for a minute. For all you fucking reactors out there, which is like 99% of you. Okay. For all you reactors, so I affirm in the future tense. Okay, before I bitch you for a minute, let's answer that. So you affirm the future tense, like it's already happened and you're together now. You can affirm either way, whatever is going to be least resistance to you. So you can affirm that you're absolutely together right now, that we have the best relationship. They're loyal, committed, and faithful to me, and we have the best relationship. Like, we are happy. We have the best relationship. We are so happy together, right? I affirm, even now, I affirm this now, as I said, we're great. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship, right? So that was, for me, implying that we're together. Okay. Now, some people have a hard time living in the end of being together and affirming as if they're already together when they can't drop the old goddamn story, and they are like, but the 3D is showing me the opposite. We're not even in contact. He's blocked me on all my shit. How the hell am I supposed to believe that we're together? Right? So there's more resistance to that. If that's you, then you can affirm that you're getting back together. Okay, we're getting back together. Oh, we're getting back together. We're getting back together, because that implies that it is certain that you're getting back together. You can do this with anything, right? Same with if it's hard for you to imagine that you're in your perfect body when you look in the mirror and it says the opposite. If you have a hard time doing that, then you can reaffirm. So there's no right or wrong affirmation, guys. It's whatever works for you and whatever it implies to you. Everybody has a different, things apply to different people, or things have different meanings to different people. Okay, so like if you're, let's say you're manifesting weight loss, right? Or your dream body and it's not reflecting. So you can always create an affirmation that says like, every single day I'm getting hotter and hotter. Every single day my body is getting slimmer and slimmer. Every single day my dream body is morphing into me, whatever. Okay, you can claim anything as a future tense or you having it now. But if you're going to claim something isn't here yet, you must create an affirmation that creates certainty that it's coming, okay? That it's on its way. You don't want to be like, I'm so happy that my, or me and my boy, or I don't know, what's a future fucking tense one? That's not implying that we're here. Because some of you guys will have affirmations like that, where it's implied that it's not here. I'm drawing a brain fart, but don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Don't create an affirmation that does not either one, create certainty that it's coming, that it's going to happen, excuse me, not that it's coming. Yeah, that's it. Do not create an affirmation that's implying it's coming. Create an affirmation that's implying that it's on its way, that it's happening, that it's going to be happening. Okay. So like marriage, you can't be like, I'm so happy that my boyfriend is deciding to marry me. I don't know what that means. Is deciding to marry you when? Is deciding implies he hasn't decided yet, right? So you wouldn't want an affirmation like that. Instead, it's like, oh, we're getting married. Oh, we're getting married, right? So that's implying that we're getting married. And that's another thing. You're in control. So what? I see some of your guys' stuff where you'll be like, well, I want them to decide. I don't know what that even means. You want them to see this, then start acknowledging that they see that now, that they see it now. Uh-oh, guys, I have to grovel at some people's feet after this. I don't grovel at shit, but I do have to apologize to somebody because I missed a coaching call with one of my business clients because I just can't get enough of you bitches. So I have to reschedule that, but that's okay. If you are new here and we haven't met, oh my God. I'm sorry, but the fact that your name says your mother, my mom was asking what days I go live on TikTok. And so I literally was like, is that my mother? Because it says your mother. I love it. I love it, actually. But anyway, I hate when she joins my stuff, to be quite honest. And if she's fucking here right now, I hate it when you join my lives. Okay? Get off. Get off. Because you ain't going to like some of the things I fucking talk about. She hates that I use foul language. I'm like, well, then certainly don't join my lives. I was like, don't watch my videos either because you don't like that I use foul language. Too bad. So anyway, that's just my personality, and my mom knows that about me. Is I do what I want, and I do it when I want it. That should all be you. Everybody in your family should be like, don't tell her shit. She don't listen. Yeah, you're right. I don't listen. Unless it's what I want to hear, I ain't listening. Period. And none of you should be listening either. But so many of you you're constantly giving your power away. And I don't fucking like it. I don't like it at all. That you want something different, but you give your power away to every fucking body who ain't giving you something different. That don't make sense to me at all. Love that. It's definitely starting to work. Ricardo, keep going. Keep fucking going. Okay. Persist. And if it's already here, keep going and then add in the next step at the end. Okay. But don't drop it. I'm telling you that, do you see what I'm saying? Okay, the 3-day thing again is 3 days of no fucking wavering. That's right, Ricardo. Man, we are so in sync in energy here, guys. Exactly. He stopped wavering. And when he stopped wavering, it started working. That's all you literally have to fucking do. It's all you have to do. Okay? If his tell you I can't fall in love with you, what do you answer? You answer shit. Fuck him. Fuck what he just said. I don't care what comes out their mouth. Okay? I don't care what comes out of their mouth. I don't care if he says, oh, he can't fall in love with me. What does that even mean? He can't fall in love with you. No. Just be like, okay. No further explanation needed. In here, and then in here, he absolutely loves me. In fact, he thinks about me all day, every day. He cannot stop thinking about me. He'll do anything to be with me. He's madly in love with me. I'm the only one he loves. Over and over and over again. Affirm how many times a day? Affirm 25,000 times a day, Amanda. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was like there's a number attached to it. Like there's a number attached to it. I recommend my 5x5 method, 5 minutes, 5 times a day. But outside of the affirming time, anytime you think of your desire, you need to affirm. Okay, anytime your thought speaks to the contrary of what you're affirming for, your affirmations are that safety net for you so that you think about something you don't like, flip that thought. Some people will say you don't need to flip the thought. I absolutely do think you need to flip the thought because what are you going to do if I can keep pushing it to the side and keep having the same damn thought? No. I ain't going to keep having the same damn thought over and over again and just push it to the side because guess what? It's still staying here. But if you flip it and you flip it and you flip it and you flip it and you flip it, then it will change. Okay? That's right. That's the secret. No wavering. That's right. Have inner conversations. You control the inner conversations. Right now, your inner conversations are controlling you. Okay? Where you're literally like being controlled by the 3D conversations and you're replaying over and over and over again. You control the 3D conversation, the inner conversations. So tell the story you want. Have a whole conversation with your bestie up here. Treat your subconscious mind like it's your bestie and have a whole ass conversation with your bestie about everything that you want, how perfect your life is. Okay? Can I just tell you, 3 Ps, I'm very good at banishing bitches from the fucking scene because they don't belong in your reality. And so you need to not let them be a part in the movie and assign them the role that you want, which is fucking to exit your movie. Bye, bitch. Bye. Okay, the more you view a 3, oh, this is where this is coming from. 1 year, no contact, manifest 3P. Now he's on call to me every day and we meet up. I love that shit. That's fantastic. I love it. It works if we affirm that 3P only argues with her, right? Yeah, it does. You can assume. Here's what you have to understand is you're in control. So you can literally assume whatever you guys want to assume about anybody. Okay, about anybody, including 3Ps. What do you want to assume? Because the 3P must show up in your reality how you describe them, how you assume they are. They must show up that way in your reality. They must conform to whatever your assumptions are. I made a whole video about this because I'm petty as fuck, okay? So I decided to use everyone as you pushed out to my advantage and said, I'm the operant power here. So while I'm working on banishing the bitch away, what do I want to assume is true about her? She's crazy as fuck. She is crazy. Well, when I started telling people that, because again, I'm petty. I would tell anybody, listen, all my neighbors, my clients, like everybody, my friends, I would tell everybody she's fucking batshit ass crazy. This bitch is crazy, right? And sure enough, because they're only showing up based on my assumptions of her, She literally had to turn crazy, not certifiable, okay? Like mental, I mean, some of the things she was doing could have totally gone mental hospital related, but I changed my assumption of her. And then what was hilarious was when my boyfriend started literally what I was affirming. And I didn't have to affirm that she was crazy. I literally just started, and I would just tell people like, yeah, yeah, his girlfriend, she's fucking crazy. He like, and she had to conform. Okay, you can literally use this to your advantage. Okay, so, yeah, you know, if you're like, you know what, I'm all done waiting for you, SP, to banish, let me help you out. Let me fucking help you out because this is my reality and I'm not going to wait till he decides that she needs to exit the movie. No. And Lulu, no, you are the technique. You are the technique. Do not buy into the law of attraction bullshit that is going to tell you that you need a technique, that you need all these techniques. No, you don't need a single technique. You are the technique. All you need is to affirm. That is it. Focus your mind and your inner conversations on what it is that you want and affirm. You don't need any other technique. No other technique. Okay? And a lot of people out there will give you techniques. So trust me, they come up with the techniques. Okay, they come up with the techniques. Man, now sometimes I'll watch it just for amusement. Just for amusement, I will watch it. But you are the technique. That's it. Like it's all you. It's all you. And I wish so many of you guys would be able to step so quickly into that assumption and step so quickly into tooting your own goddamn horn and be like, you know what, you're right. You are right. Today is the day where I'm going to acknowledge that I am that bitch. Yeah, everybody will bend to my will. I'm in control and I'm going to take control right now and I'm going to control my inner conversations. I'm going to control my thoughts and I'm going to control what's happening. And I'm going to control my fucking 3D. And whatever I don't like, I'm going to change. And whoever says anything that I don't fucking like, I'm going to change that shit too. Because that is my reality. This is my reality. And they're going to conform. They're going to conform. They must. They have to. It is the law. It is spiritual law. Okay? They must conform. And you guys have to understand that. So if you guys literally sat there and played a game with yourself and said, all right, let's just pretend. Let's just pretend that this is all fucking true. That if I would not waver and I would persist and I would stay consistent in my thoughts and I would change my thoughts on the spot anytime any negative thought came up about any situation. Let's just pretend that this is fucking true. And I committed to not wavering. Because that's my 3-day challenge to you guys. Not wavering, controlling my mind, controlling the thoughts, controlling the words that come out of my mouth, and only focusing my attention on what the fuck I want as if I already have that shit now. What's the worst that could happen? Everything fucking stays the same? What's the best that could happen? You get your shit? Because I can tell you there's one guarantee I'll make you. If you don't do that, everything will stay the same. You'll continue to manifest everything that you don't fucking want. Why do you want to do that? You either want your SP back or you fucking don't. And if you want your SP back, then you'll decide that I am not going to waver. That is it. I want that motherfucker bad enough that I ain't wavering. I'm going all in. I'm going all in and I'm going to go get what is mine, which is my man, my girl, whatever. That fucking money bag. Yeah, I'm going to go get that too while I'm at it. Because I can have whatever the hell I want. It is supposed to be mine. So I'm going to get it. And if all I had to do to get whatever I wanted is not waver, what's the fucking problem? What's the problem? I know, I told you guys, I've been there. I know sometimes it's hard to not replay the conversation or the thing that they said. Trust me, my boyfriend, we have a very open communication. I should affirm that shit that he shuts the fuck up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have very open communication because we're like best friends because I'm his favorite fucking person, duh. So he tells me everything. And sometimes I'm like, I don't need to hear that shit. Like, I don't need to hear that stuff, or whatever. But so sometimes it's hard to not do that, but it isn't helping you. It isn't helping you. At some point, you have to say, my desire is stronger than the old fucking story. I want this man more than holding on to the old shit. And I'm competitive, and I'll be damned if another bitch is gonna come into my reality and take my fucking man. You got me fucked up. Let me show you who the boss is. And she now knows exactly who's in control and who the fucking boss is. And if she wants to call me a witch, I've been called a lot worse. She can call me whatever the fuck she wants. But you know what? Checkmate, bitch. Yeah, in case she happens to be watching this. Yeah, because she watches my YouTube. But I'm banishing her away from that shit too. She doesn't even talk. She doesn't even look at my social media anymore. She probably doesn't because of all this SP talk. She's disgusted. Because guess what? Because I won. Because I'm always going to win in my reality. And period. She tried. She tried. And there was a brief period of time. There was a brief period of time when I let her. When I let her think that this was a competition. Yeah. There was a brief period of time when I did that. Because when he came back, I was still unsure. Is he still talking to her? Is he still talking to her? Like, what's going on there? Like, is that over for good? Like, has she really gone? There's a period of time when I let her think there was a competition. Until I decided, no. Game on. I will win. And that is when it came full circle, bitch completely gone from his life. He doesn't talk to her anymore. None of that shit. Because I decided that was it. That my desire to be in this committed relationship fully, strongly outweighed my inability to fucking control my inner conversations. So that's what I want you to fucking decide. Do I want it bad enough? Does the desire outweigh the stupid negative thoughts that keep popping in my head that I keep manifesting, the wavering, the doubting, the questioning, the creating what if scenarios about things that literally I'm curating? Is that the case? I know you said yes, bitch. So if that's the case, then let's pull up our big girl panties, big boy panties, act like a fucking adult, and discipline your mind. Or just don't get what you want, but you need to discipline your fucking mind. Period. Mystical Willow. Oh, we are so always energetically aligned because I literally said your name and a heart popped up. Because I was just about to tell you, bitch, I love you. But you asked my thoughts on tarot psychics? I think they're bullshit. I did the pick a card reading and the whole bit. And then I even was stupid enough to debate whether I should test. I was just curious to test the shit out. I was like, should I get them to draw my SP for me? They're all in my email too right now with the whole, Jen, I have a warning message for you. There's something that he's not telling you. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. No, I don't like tarot psychics. I don't like none of that crap at all because all you're doing is giving your power away. You're letting a tarot psychic, a future card, a fortune teller, a future predictor, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, a psychic reader, a medium, whatever the hell they call themselves. I can't even keep up with the names now, right? Because everybody wants to be clever about their shit, so they call themselves something different when it really just means psychic. Whatever they call themselves, I think, is bullshit. They do nothing but play on your emotions. They're not reading shit, but your face. We don't hide expression well. So they will use generalized shit And then they will read your expressions. They'll read your language. They'll read things and then play off of that shit. I don't like them. Anything that anybody trying to tell you that you're not in control and so you need to freaking go get a tarot psychic reader because I will tell you your future, fuck you. If you're on my live now, fuck you too. You know why? Because no one controls my future. The only person that's predicting my future is going to be me, bitch. And if you think I'm going to live the rest of my life walking around thinking the tarot psychic told me that I'm never going to be with my SP again, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that I'm going to die a miserable, lonely life because I'm not meant to have a healthy relationship and I've got a dark force looming around me. They can feel the energy. Fuck you. That's what I think about tarot psychics. Okay, you asked. And I'm always going to be honest with you. Anybody offering you a service that takes your power away, tell them to go fuck themselves. That's what you need to do. Unfollow that person. Tell them to go fuck themselves because you're the only one that controls your future. You're the only one that controls your present. And you're the only one that controls your reality. Not anybody else. But what they're going to do, which is why I say don't listen to them, even for entertainment. Be careful what you're out here consuming, okay? Because I used to watch them for entertainment, but what happens is if you see something you don't like, or they say something you don't like, well, they're creating assumptions in you now, okay? That isn't going to help you. So don't listen to them at all. Don't listen to them at all. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And rant about tarot psychics. I mean, it's cool. I have the cards too. I have those cards too. I don't even know how to use them. I've had them for like 5 years. I don't even know how to use them. Then I shake them around and I'm like, what are you supposed to do with these things? Put them out here. And then I'm like, then you read the back. And I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? They don't make any sense to me at all. Okay. So, yes, working out self-concept is a big part of SP manifestation. Okay. Say affirmations that work on your self-concept. You guys should always be working on your self-concept because you wouldn't let somebody or something come in your reality that you don't like and accept that shit. You wouldn't let things bother you. If you had a good self-concept, I don't think perfect self-concept exists. Okay. I think if you strive to have a good self-concept, you're one up on 99% of the general population. Trust me. If you have a good self-concept, what I like about that is you wouldn't let anybody tell you what your shit is. If you have a good self-concept and your boss is like, no promotion for you, you're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I'm getting that promotion, please. Like, you wouldn't listen because you believe you're better than that. Okay? You all should believe you're better than every fucking body in your reality. I don't care who they are. You should all be believing that. You should all believe that you are the operant power, that you're in control, that everybody conforms and bends to your will, not the other way around, which you're currently letting them do. And I swear, if you guys have ever messaged me, there's about 99% of you where my comment to you, one of the comments, I say a lot of things, but one of the main comments that I'll always have to you is stop giving them free will. Stop giving them free will. And I know you're giving them free will because the second you say they said something that hurt your feelings, they said they don't want a relationship with you, everyone wants a relationship with me. That's giving them free will. If you are listening to what they say and it is affecting you, you have given them free will. If their story and the things they told you are now your story, you've given them free will. Well, he said this, so I know this to be true about him. That's giving him free will. There's no way around it. Okay? Anytime you do that, you are giving someone free will. And as long as you give them free will, you're giving them free will to reject you, deny you, and tell you what your shit is. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. And you're not manipulating anybody. If you have just joined us, why I briefly go through the rest of these here. If you have just joined us, My name is Jen. I am, hey, if you haven't figured it out by now, I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. On my lives here, we're mainly focused about SPs, but again, these concepts work for money, business success, health, wealth, relationships, whatever the fuck it is you want. So if that sounds good to you, which I know it does, follow me. Also, I have a Manifest Your SP masterclass that is kicking off on Monday. I do want to make sure that you get to be a part of that. Even if you can't attend the live, that is okay. I got your back. You will have 48 hours to watch the replay if you do the free version. And that's in the, and I don't like, there's not like two versions of the masterclass, okay? Everybody gets the same masterclass. So it is 100% free for you to sign up. You can do that. Link is in my bio. And you should do that anyway, because then you get on my mailing list, guys, where I'm going to start sending out some fire content for you guys. Okay. Also, I do have a VIP upgrade. So you can VIP upgrade where I give you a sleep meditation for your SP. I give you curated affirmations for your SP, which I will personally curate affirmations for you. When you send me a DM as a VIP member, I'll give you personal ones that given your situation. You also get coaching sessions, exclusive coaching sessions with me. If you cannot do the group sessions, I will book a one-on-one with you because I want to make sure you get everything value. You also get lifetime access to my new membership community that will be kicking off in February. It will be a paid membership, but because you're VIP, you will never have to pay a single penny. Plus, you're also going to get lifetime access to the masterclass recording. Oh, and you get 7 days of unlimited tech support with me. You're not going to be getting the general phone number that comes back when you guys reply to every text I send you. You're going to get my personal cell phone number. Okay? That's all I got for there. It's literally 20 bucks. It's not, I'm like the low price leader in the coaching space. And I'm fine with that. I'm fucking fine with that. They say the lower your prices, the lower the value. I guess if you want to assume that's true, but my shit is fire and lit. So, I just don't need to charge people $1 million if I can help them get the man that they love or get a shit ton of money. I don't need to do that, okay? Because I want to be able to help millions of people around the world understand that they're in control of everything and they can have everything that they desire. And I can't do that if I'm over here charging $10,000 for advice. I'm not going to do that. I think it's slimy. I think it's gross. And I'm not going to charge you $500 for fucking 5 emails either, because that's stupid. And I don't even like typing, let alone doing all this. I'm not going to do that either. Okay. So no, I'm a talker, not a typer. So you get time with me. I do also offer one-on-one coaching. Again, not expensive. I do also offer one-on-one coaching. So you can go ahead and get that in the bio. I do also have sleep guided meditation, hypnosis bundle packs in the bio. Okay. Ending that note. And again, on my masterclass, I will give you an offer to work with me one-on-one, but you could go do that shit right now. I'm not going to give you a 55-minute drawn-out presentation about that shit because I don't even know how people talk about it for so long. I think they make this shit up. And my chest was so heavy and I was emotional. Emotions have nothing to do with manifesting. They have nothing to do with manifesting your SP, so do not create the assumption. And that's the thing. And you guys have to remember that everything you assign meaning to, you're creating an assumption about, okay? Because these aren't like, assumptions aren't just something that like are a one and done, like, okay, well, whatever you were assuming at 5 is now is all you're assuming as a grown-ass adult. No, everything you repeatedly tell yourself is creating an assumption. So every time your SP doesn't fucking text you and you keep talking about how he's ghosted you, he's still not messaging me, he's still not messaging, he's still not talking to me, he doesn't want to talk to me, he doesn't want to talk to me. That is creating a new assumption. Stop fucking doing that. Stop doing that. Okay, like that, and I think that's where a lot of you guys get it confused, is manifesting goes both ways, okay? Assumptions go both ways. So while you're over here robotically affirming for what you want, you manifest the positive and the fucking negative shit. Like it goes both ways. It's called the law of opposites, okay? Where there's up, there's down, where there's hot, there's cold, where there's north, there's south. Like this, where there's good, there's bad. Same with manifestation, except oftentimes the bad shit manifests a whole lot faster. Okay, so you guys have these assumptions while you're affirming. You have these assumptions you're trying to replace. But what happens is you're still adding on new fucking assumptions here too of shit that you don't want. So over here affirming that he's constantly contacting you, and you're affirming that. But then in the same goddamn breath, you're focused on the fact that he hasn't contacted you, that he's not reading your messages, that he's left you on red, that you think he's just not contacting you because he's started to talk to other women and see a 3P. You're doing that. So while you're affirming he's constantly contacting you, you're creating a 3P at the same time. Who the fuck? How the hell does that make sense? And why would you want that? I know you don't want that. Okay, which is why you guys pissed me off, because in hindsight, logically speaking, you'd be like, yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense. I really wouldn't want that. But you're creating it without consciously knowing that you're fucking creating this shit. And then you're like, I've been affirming and he still hasn't contacted me. I know. Oh, I know. And that is because you are still adding more assumptions here that have opposite to do with what the fuck you're affirming for. So you need to stay focused, and you need to stay the course, and you need to stop filling in the goddamn blanks. Stop it. I hear it so many times in my comments or in my DMs where you're like, you will say things they never fucking said. It's one thing for them to say it. Okay, because then you have to go revise that, and you can change then just like, because here's what kills me with you bitches that do this. Because often, no, actually it's men and women. But anyway, here's what kills me is you guys will say that okay, if I was told something, right? Like when people are told something they don't like or that hurts their feelings, that's hard because that becomes something that you're replaying in your mind, right? What they said. Okay. So I would understand that slightly more than what the fuck you're doing. Okay. So like if somebody tells you like, hey, I hate you, I don't want to be with you, and I don't love you. Never did. Okay. Well, now you're playing that shit in your mind because they actually said that crap out of their mouth and it hurt your feelings. So now you're playing it in your mind. But then you have the opposite. They never said a goddamn thing. And you're over here like, well, it's been like a week and they haven't, and I can see that they read my messages and they didn't respond. So I think that they're starting to talk to, or they said they're not going to come over tomorrow. So I think that they're like dealing with a 3P. I think they're talking to somebody else. Like I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. The fuck? Or, oh, well, he called me tonight and we had a great conversation, but then they said goodnight. And the way that they said goodnight was like implying that we weren't going to be talking for another couple weeks. What in the what is it called? I don't fucking know. What in the shit are you doing? They never even said that out of their mouth. I would understand some people where they say that crap and now you're replaying it in their goddamn mind because you heard them verbally say that to you. But most of you guys, they're not even saying any of that shit. And you're over here like, well, I think that's what they meant by that. The tonality of their voice certainly implied something sneaky is going on. Okay. And they said that they were going to be on this side of the town, and I know who the fuck lives on that side of town. So they must be going to see them. Well, if that's what you want to assume, if you want to fill in all these worst case scenario blanks, but then bitch because your SP isn't conforming and isn't doing what you want them to do and isn't doing this, that, and the third, then what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? You need to stop. You need to stop. Because I would understand one side a whole lot fucking more than I understand somebody else completely making up bullshit conversations in their mind that never even took place. Creating bullshit scenarios that never took place, but then come in my DMs and bitch that they're fucking right. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Because you're creating that. Why are you doing that? What happens if two people are manifesting? Oh, that's a good question. The same SP. What happens if two people are, you're going to win? I know it logically doesn't make sense, okay? I know it logically doesn't make sense. But in my humble opinion, the chance that two people who like the same SP are both into manifestation is slim to fucking none. It's literally slim to none. Okay. Like I couldn't imagine it. So I'll give you an example of my life. So, because actually, hey girlfriend, holistic pharmacist, if you guys want to get off your medications and you want to change your life and not have to worry about medications, go follow her. She's amazing. And I work with her. Hello. So anyway, I went way up. Okay, we're talking about my story. Okay, so my story when it came to the 3P, okay, is this is when me and my boyfriend got back together. Okay, actually, this is why I'm talking about her, because I made a comment to holistic pharmacist on here. When we were on a coaching call, I made a comment to her. I said, thank God she doesn't know about my YouTube or my TikTok yet, because she knew about my Instagram. The 3P did. I said, thank God she doesn't know about that, because I got all kinds of shit on my about SPs on my YouTube and my TikTok. It's mainly what I talk about. Well, I kid you not, a couple days later, guess who found my YouTube? The 3P. Because I manifested that crap. That's why I keep telling you guys, you guys gotta be careful of the things that you say. Because I wasn't obsessing over the fact that she was gonna find my YouTube. I said it one time, and 3 days later she found my YouTube. Okay? Because she sent a video to my boyfriend, my 35-minute video talking all about her. I thought that shit was funny. And I told him, I said, well, you should tell her just go watch all my videos, because then my watch hours will go up. Tell her just go down that whole rabbit hole. But anyway, so she knows all about what I do. She also knows about how I manifested my SP back. Her ex, okay? She also knows all about that stuff. But it don't fucking matter. It don't matter. She can watch all my videos. But I can tell you, she won't. Most people will not do it right. So don't worry if 2 people are manifesting, you're going to win. Why? Because you follow me. Duh. So you're going to win. Because you're going to do it right. Because you're going to stop wavering. You won't doubt. You won't question. See, most people that do manifest or attempt to manifest, they question, they waver, and they don't take it serious. Okay? And they're all up in their negative thoughts and can't let go of the old story and the old emotions attached to that. That is most of society. So it doesn't matter if they try to manifest, as long as they keep wavering, being in their old story, having the old assumptions of their SP and all of that good stuff, you're going to win, because I'm not going to tolerate that shit with you. See the difference? So his ex can watch all my damn videos, but I promise you, nope. She's choosing just to let her faith ride on everything and be like, in God's timing. Okay. Whatever. Well, I'm going to win. And you're always going to win in your reality. It doesn't matter if 2 people are attempting to manifest the same damn person. It don't matter. Stick with me, honey. And you're going to win. I promise you that. Okay? You are always chosen. Yeah, Jen, I was talking about this yesterday, girlfriend, is that if you have a problem believing that you're always chosen or that you're chosen, you need to remind yourself who the fuck he chose first. You're already chosen by him. If you're manifesting an SP, your ex back, that means you were in a relationship with that person, which means, guess what? They already chose you. Remind yourself of that. Just like they chose you the first time, guess who they're choosing again? You. Because the difference is you now, and when they choose you again, guess who's going to stay? Them. Because you now know the secret weapon that you did not know before in your previous relationship with that person. Okay? You didn't know what you know now, but now that you know what you know now, all you got to do is bring them on back. Come on back. Come on back. Because when you come on back, right fucking now, because I said so, oh, you're staying, bitch. You're staying. Checkmate. Yeah. Because while you were gone, guess what I did? I went ahead and found out the real secret sauce. And I ain't sharing it with you. Yeah, it's my secret weapon. I went and got a secret weapon. And now you ain't going in a damn place. In fact, you're going to show up better. You're showing up better than you did the last time. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Do you understand? Own it. You guys need to start owning this shit, okay? Yeah, that's literally you all. Yeah, that's right. All you do is win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Yes. That's all you do is win. I do. When I manifest, unless it's you guys, because you guys are the only people that know what I'm manifesting, I don't tell a lot of people what I'm manifesting because I don't want other people, because you guys have to do things that will lessen your resistance, right? So If you're going to tell people what you're manifesting, you're inviting opinion. And I don't give a shit about anybody's opinion, okay? So you're inviting opinion, and what's happening when they give their opinion is it can easily create an assumption within you that they're right. Maybe I shouldn't. I told 5 people, and all 5 people are being like, girl, that's not going to work, blah, 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 blah. Because you have to understand, most people are not aware of manifestation, okay? And so because of that, they're going to be like, what? And so we don't need any of that. You don't need anything creating assumptions in you that are not your own and that are not going to serve you well. So this is why you guys need to be careful what you consume in general, what you consume on the internet, what you consume on TV, like what you consume stay away from the news, okay? That's the worst thing you can consume, okay? Stay away from some of these things because consciously, you may not think it's doing something to you, but subconsciously, it could be creating false assumptions within you. Okay, so like let's say you watch a lot of reality TV. Let's say you love to watch Real Housewives, okay? And you're so obsessed with Real Housewives, but all Real Housewives does is have relationship drama, right? Men cheat on their wives, right? Their men are cheating on their wives consistently, going behind their back. All they do is argue, things like that. Well, that could be creating an assumption in you that all men are cheaters because you've seen it enough on TV, okay? You've seen it enough on things. Even maybe your parents had a thing. These kids keep coming to my damn door, and I'm like, still here. You ain't seen me walk out my door yet, have you? Still here. But anyway, so let's say your parents had a nasty divorce and they had arguments about money constantly, which led to the divorce, right? And that's the story they gave. You could have a negative assumption. You could have negative assumptions about money because it led to your parents' divorce. Okay, things like that. So we want to take an assessment of our assumptions and be like, is this what we want? Is this my assumption, or was it an assumption that was created by something else? I had a lot of assumptions when it came to weight loss because of when I was growing up. My dad, we had 3 rules. We don't waste food. There's starving children around the world, and you eat everything on your plate. That was literally the 3 rules. And he was dead ass serious. It didn't matter if I didn't like it, too bad. You're going to eat everything on your plate, even if you throw up. He did not give a shit. Okay. And so because of that, when I was growing up, I literally never wasted food. I mean, I could be at a restaurant and have 3 bites left of steak and I'd be like, can I get a to-go box? Like literally. Okay. I wouldn't waste food, or I would eat everything on my plate until that, there's that point where you eat, and then you sit back in 5 minutes and you're like, oh God. Right? That's what I would do. I'd feel so heavy because I would just eat everything on my plate because that was assumptions that were created in me as a child. And so I had to let that go and create my own assumptions that I don't need. They're starving children around the world. Yeah, but that's like, if I don't eat this food, it ain't taken away from them. Yeah, it's not like I'm going to ship the carrot over to the other country. Like, what are you talking about? Things like that. I had to change my assumptions. So be careful about that. Although I will laugh on a side note. I was watching Gary Vee's video today, which was so true. They said, he said, fuck your grandparents. And I was like, whoa. He's like, so many of you go around and hate your mom and your dad, and you're so angry at your mom and dad for the limiting beliefs that you have and things that went wrong in your life. But really, you should be blaming your fucking grandparents because they're the ones that raised your parents. I was like, damn, that's true. That's true. But he says, but so often you give granny a pass. You give granny a pass and then blame your parents. You got to blame your parents instead. I thought that was true. I thought that was funny too. But anyway, I thought anything can happen in the 3Ps of reality. It's irrelevant because we're our own realities. That's true. But you're 3Ps in your reality. So you control how the 3P is showing up in your reality. You can't control their reality, but their reality will shift because it's like, but you're choosing how they show up in your reality or don't show up in your reality. Okay. So you can choose how you want that person to show up or not show up in your reality, what you assume about that person. And if you want to change that person's reality too, you can technically do that by telling a different story about their reality, and their reality must shift to match. You can do that, okay? Because what you have to understand is most people are living at victims of everything. Victims of everything. So there's a 3P there. She doesn't know about manifesting shit. So vanish her from the fucking movie. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, because I do know. I do know. So allow me to introduce myself. Yeah, allow me to introduce myself. I'm a bad bitch. This is my reality. I'm the creator of my reality, and you have no control over my reality. And you know what? I don't even like your ass. So I've decided you've got to go. You've got to go. Bye fucking bye. Sayonara. And they will go away. You can even tell yourself that. Every time you think about this is a good one for any of you guys who are having a hard time not thinking about the 3P. Okay? If the thought of the 3P comes up, here's what you can tell yourself. You can literally tell yourself, I don't know anyone like that. I don't know anyone like that. No one like that exists in my reality. No one like that exists in my SP's life. You can literally flip that to where you just say that. You don't have to ignore that person, right? Because I told you, it's easy to ignore. It's easy to not think about a 3P if you don't know the bitch exists. But the second you know she exists, it's a little hard for you to not just act like she doesn't exist. Just ignore her. Don't ever think about her. What? What are you talking about? Oh, now I'm thinking about her because I know she exists, right? So instead, every time the thought of the 3P comes up, just be like, I don't even know anybody like that. No one like that exists in my reality. They will go away. Because if somebody doesn't exist in your reality, then bye. Sayonara, arrivederci. And somebody said this in another video I was watching. It wasn't my video because I feel like you guys are way more intelligent than this, okay? Somebody was like, does that mean that they disappear? No, bitch. No, we'd have a whole lot of freaking milk cartons with missing people around. No, it just means that they move out of your reality. They've moved on in a sense, okay? They're just not in your reality. But they don't vanish from the face of this earth. Somebody asked that. Again, you guys are way too intelligent around here to be asking some silly-ass, ridiculous question like that. I am literally thinking that just now. What are we thinking now? But you know one else can manifest your person. You know what? Let me tell you something. Nobody can manifest shit but you, okay? So just tell yourself that. Don't worry about the stuff, because you guys are asking things which I get that you want clarity on. But you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We don't want to overcomplicate shit, okay? By saying, well, what if this? 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 Doesn't matter. Does not matter. So I saw her at college. Oh, come with me, my friend. So I saw her at college bar yesterday. We made eye contact. I was like, pass, and looked at her and didn't say anything. Well, okay. Now, are we going to acknowledge this movement? Yes, you are. Let me answer that fucking for you. You're going to acknowledge that movement, and you're going to acknowledge that, and you're going to persist because you just got movement. Because I think 2 fucking days ago, you were just talking about how she doesn't even look your way. So I think she's avoiding me. I don't think she wants anything to do with me because she won't even look at me when I walk by her. Well, you just got eye contact. So now move to the next step. Persist in that. But add the next step onto it, okay? So affirm for what you've been affirming for, because that's working, and add a next step, okay? But you better fucking acknowledge that movement. I'm dead ass serious with you. Seriously. And good for you. Not wavering in your thoughts, I know. That's it. Everyone is a mirror. Everything is a mirror, okay? And everyone is you pushed out, in case you're not familiar with the concept, it is not saying that everybody is reflecting your thought about yourself onto you. That's not true. Because if that was the case, then everybody in your reality would treat you exactly the same. Okay, they'd all treat you the same if it was just a reflection of yourself onto them. That's not what everyone as you pushed out is. Everyone as you pushed out implies that everybody is only playing the part you've assigned them. Okay, everybody is only showing up in your reality based on your assumptions of that person. So you have 10 people in your life. Well, you have 10 different assumptions, right? Because you assume one thing about one person, one thing about another person, another thing about another person, and they're all showing up only based on your assumptions of that person. They are not reflecting how you see yourself. That is a lie. A lot of NLP people like to lead you to believe that shit. That is a lie. They are not reflecting how you see yourself. Because again, if that was the case, then everybody would treat you the exact fucking same. And they don't. So let's forget that. And let's only focus on the fact that children nowadays are ditching school. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And focus on the fact that you are the creator. And if everyone is only showing up based on my assumptions of them, if that's true, then what do I want to assume about them? Whatever I choose to assume about this person moving forward, they have to conform that way. Make sense? I know it makes sense. Okay? Okay. In case you're new here, in case you're just joining this live, just so you know, super excited. I took your guys' advice, okay? Because I'm always taking advice, right? We all have to be coachable. And I wanted to make sure that, because I know some of you guys get stuck in, life and you can't make the live every day. Totally fine. Got your back. Because guess what? I have now uploaded, and I will be doing this daily. Same with this one, is I have now decided to upload all the videos to my YouTube channel. So if you miss a live, don't even trip. You ain't missing shit around here anymore, okay? All you do is click that link in my bio. You should do that anyway. Go down, click on subscribe to my YouTube, click that, subscribe while you're there, and then you will see my TikTok lives are all there. I even gave it a cute little fancy thumbnail. And then to make it easy for you, I ain't changing the thumbnail. So it'll be the same thumbnail for all the damn lives, okay? Because that's just how I roll. So you guys can go ahead and do that so you never miss a shit. All right? Okay. Hi, Jen, caught your live. I never get notifications, but I just opened my app and here you are. Boom. That's because it's fate, girl. It's fate. If you guys want a notification too, for some reason I can't schedule them like a weekly recurring. I can only schedule like a day. Oh, check that out. Check that out. I like that mask. I can only schedule like a day, one at a time. And the only way I can schedule a live, again, I have to go down through this and see if there's a way to schedule this out. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. But the only way I can really do that is by videos. So just, if you want to go to my page every day, the newest video I dropped, just click that. It has the live there. And then if you click that, it says note. Or actually, if you just go to my page every day, I think right underneath my bio, it says next live. And then if you click that, it'll say receive notification. Don't quote me word for word on that crap, but it says something around that note. Okay? My new theme song is the chorus of Unstoppable. I fucking love that song. I love that song. You guys should also be doing that, is listening to things that will serve you a purpose, right? I love listening to Unstoppable. That shit is the shit. I love it. I sing to it too. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. Yeah, I know the song, bitch. Okay. But you guys should be listening to those songs and not fucking heartbreak songs. I know it's hard because I like to sing to songs, okay? But you guys should be listening to songs that are going to put you in a better vibe about yourself, that are not going to put you in a depressed mode because this whole song is depressive as fuck. Okay, and all about heartbreak and how he doesn't want you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, I manifested him 2 times and my own insecurities made him block me. Now I'm going to get him again. Yes. Now, Amina, here's what you're going to do, okay? You're going to get him back and he's going to fucking stay. Allow me to elaborate. Because I realized this too when I was watching somebody else's video. So I'm going to help you out. We don't want to get stuck in this cycle of manifest him back. He's so easy, I can always manifest him back, right? If you have this assumption because you've manifested him back twice now, We need to change that assumption, because if you believe that he's easy to manifest back, he has to leave for you to manifest him back. We don't want that shit, do we? No. So we're going to manifest him to stay this time, okay? We don't want him to keep leaving, because that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing is that he had to keep leaving so I could manifest him back. And I would get him back like within 48 hours, like really fast, because I'm good at manifesting him. But then it dawned on me, and I was like, well, I don't want him to leave again so I can manifest him back. No, what the hell? No, let's move to the next step now. We're over that crap, and I'm not creating this vicious cycle if he has to leave for me to get him back. No, he's here to stay now, okay? So manifest him to stay now, not to come back, okay? Okay. I'm loving all these gifts, guys. They're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. DM me and I will send you my address. So next Christmas, you can send me some gifts. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Biggest gift you can give me is by getting your shit. Get your SP. Go get your SP. Okay. I told one person and she's like, heck yeah, he is. She's the best with I love that. I love it. Let's go. Guys need to get it, okay? When you're looking at a photo and affirming, how long do you do it for? You honestly only have to do it for like a minute. You can do it for as long as you want to, but you honestly only have to do it for a minute. Say it with a little bit of backbone, a little bit of conviction, because you guys have to understand it's the certainty and it's the assurity that manifests, okay? The more certainty you can have, the quicker it manifests, which is why we don't want to waver, okay? You saw what Ricardo said. He was like, the minute I made the decision, after watching my videos, the minute he made the decision to stop wavering, things started moving. That's it. But you have to create that certainty. So what you guys should all be doing to create certainty is saying, oh, this is absolutely going to work. This is it. This is all I need. I am the technique. This is working now. This is going to work. This is working now. Like my affirmations, I don't even need a technique. My affirmations are working. They always work because it's true. Like, we'll start there. Okay. Like every thought you have is an affirmation. Let me repeat that. Every single thought you have is an affirmation. So what are you out here affirming all day long? This is why we want to do robotic affirming, because if every thought that you have is an affirmation, well, what are your most dominant thoughts? You're affirming that shit all day long, and it's keeping it right here. You're manifesting everything that you don't want, because every thought you have is an affirmation, and the more you think that thought, the more you're affirming it and reaffirming it and reaffirming it and reaffirming it, and boom, it's a whole ass assumption now. That's it. Like, which is what cracks me up. I should make some, I'm just ridiculous like this, guys. I should make some memes on Pinterest. That was a loud ass laugh. I apologize. I should make some memes on like Pinterest and Instagram and stuff, because I don't really care about Instagram. I should make some memes because everybody looks up affirmations, right? And when you look up affirmations, they're just all positive shit. I should create a whole list. I should create a bunch of memes with nothing but negative affirmations. because I don't know where people think affirming is just positive. Like, oh, affirmations, it's just positive affirmations. No, bitch, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Affirmations are affirmations. Okay. They're not positive. Most of the time you're affirming negative shit all day long. So it's like, we need to understand that so that we can change it. Okay. So that we can change it. This is where in my Manifest Your SP Masterclass, a big part of when we're going to start our time together is going to be for you guys to understand how everything became everything. Because you have to go back to the beginning of how everything became everything. And when you can break it down to a point, you guys know I simplify everything. I don't even have the brain power to make shit complicated. Okay. So the minute we understand how everything became everything, you can change it. But you can't change it if you don't understand why things are how they are. Okay. Because there's more to it than that. So when you understand that, then you're like, okay, well, now I know that. So now I just have to do the opposite. Got it. Got this. Right. And on top of that, because it makes sense to you, right? Sometimes you'll come across like these videos, like some random video, and you'll be like, well, that doesn't make, it doesn't make sense because you're only seeing that one video. And you're like, okay, affirm. Okay, cool. Saw the video. I got to just affirm. But unless you're going to go down the whole rabbit hole of videos, you're just seeing one video. You're seeing one piece of the process, right? And if you just affirmed, would that work? Of course, 1,000%. But if you want it to work much faster, you have to understand what caused everything. Okay. And then if this is what caused it, how do I realistically change that? Because affirming works, but where most of you fuck it up is with wavering. I tell all of you, every time anybody comes into my DMs and says, I've been manifesting my ex back for years or months. And the very first thing I say, and if you got one of these from me, I always tell you the truth. I always keep it real. The very first thing I say is I said, no, don't take this personal, but you ain't been manifesting shit back for months. You haven't. You've been doing nothing but bitching and complaining and wavering the entire time. You ain't been manifesting shit back. All you've been doing is keeping all the crap you don't want right here for months. And then complaining about why it isn't changing. And this is where I tell you guys, like some of you guys frustrate and piss me off. Okay? Jen, I hate my current job. I don't know what I want to do. How do I manifest a new job? Okay. Same thing. If you don't like your current job, first of all, be careful with that. Okay? First of all, be careful with that. Until you get a new job. Okay. And I tell you that because my dad, he hated his job. He made a shit ton of money too. Like my dad was on the team that created the first barcode ever made. Okay. He's an IT guy. Made a crap ton of money, hated his job. Well, guess who wound up in the unemployment line? Decades later. Him. Okay, you're manifesting whatever your most dominant thought is. The more you focus on hating your job, you may very much not have that job. Okay, so be very careful what you're out here talking about. Okay, but how you manifest a new job, you don't have to know what you want to do. You just have to know, I just got my dream job. I got my dream job. I just got my dream job. I get job offers every single fucking day. Yeah, I totally just landed my dream job. In fact, I am the most wanted person in any job. Everything I apply for, I get hired. Anywhere I apply, I get hired. If you don't know what you want to do, you don't have to. You could say, I'm getting my dream job. I'm getting my dream job. Everybody wants to hire me. Everybody wants to hire me. I get new job offers every single day. Yeah, let them all come to you and then pick and choose what job you want. Okay? Especially if you don't know what you want. So then I would affirm those, okay, when it comes to job. I know you did see the Gary Vee one. He was killing me with that. I had to watch it 3 times because I was like, that is true. We give the grandparents a pass and blame the parents. How do we get rid of that damn 3P? Maria, you're going to decide now what fucking 3P. Fuck that broad. No one compares to me. No one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. He'll do anything to be with me. That's what you're going to affirm. And you're going to reaffirm it and you're going to reaffirm it. Now, if you really want her to go away because you're impatient like I am and you ain't got to wait for nothing, then what you're going to do, so I guess this applies to you too, diddles. Absolutely. I like how you reframed that. If you do want the 3P to go away, banish her from the movie. He can't stand her. He's disgusted by her. He wants nothing to do with her. He doesn't even talk to her anymore. He absolutely can't stand anything about her. He doesn't like her. He wants nothing to do with her. He doesn't talk to her anymore. What 3P? There is no 3P. No one compares to me. 3Ps, when you have a 3P in the situation, self-concept is very important because we oftentimes compare ourselves to the 3P. And be like, well, what is it about her? She did that to me. See, that's why I let people keep their own assumptions. I don't need to change her assumptions. But she'd always ask my boyfriend, what is it about her? What is it about her? And because I was affirming, no one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. No one compares to me. That was the second set of affirmations I was doing. He was like, she's everything you're not. Of course I am. Of course I am. And so are you. So this is where I would definitely, if there's a 3P, I would definitely recommend that you add in, no one compares to me. I'm the love of his life. No one compares to me. He'll do anything to be with me. He'll do anything to be with me. He doesn't even notice another female. What other female? And you could be like, no, women don't even like him. Women. You're the only option. Women don't even fucking like him. All women are disgusted by him. There you go. Solved that problem right there. Solved that problem. No one likes him. No one likes him. You know what I mean? So, also, your SP has a girlfriend. Stop acknowledging your SP. What girlfriend? What girlfriend? Bitch, you are the girlfriend, Doodles. What are you talking about? Have you not been paying attention? As long as you refer to the 3P as the girlfriend, you've lost, bitch. Because he's got a girlfriend. Fuck that. She's now the ex. You're the girlfriend. She's the ex. Give her a new identity. Okay, you cannot be referring to, I don't care if he's whole ass married. Not anymore. That's the ex-wife. That's the ex-wife, because exes go away. Exes are not in their life. They're in your reality. You control the narrative. Remember that. So do not acknowledge that that person is a girlfriend or that person is a wife, because that keeps them right fucking here at X right in front. And you need to take X out of your vocabulary unless you're talking about somebody else, okay? Never refer to yourself or your boyfriend as an ex. Because if you do that, well, what happens to, last time I checked, exes implies you're not together. I'm not dating my ex. You know what I'm saying? You're not either. So exes imply you're not together. We want to watch everything that we say to imply we are together. So that is your man. That is your girl. That is not your ex. 3Ps? Yeah, fuck that ex. Yeah. And change your assumption about the 3P. Do not see you shortly. She's my next coaching call, guys. In case you want a one-on-one personal coaching call with me, go ahead, click the link in the bio. I do not charge you an arm and a goddamn leg to work with me. I don't do that. I refuse to do that. I literally want to help as many people as I possibly can. So grab a session with me right now. For some reason, PayPal's not working. I gotta figure that crap out. So I'm gonna have a techie person do that because that's not my jam, and I'm not gonna spend an hour trying to figure it out either. It's not my thing. Okay, so you can book one-on-one coaching sessions with me. You can also go ahead and get hypnosis sessions, or you can be freaking drive a masterclass because it's gonna be lit. Okay, if you cannot attend live, you can always watch the replay. I have it up for 48 hours after the webinar, after the masterclass. Don't trip. I got your back. Okay. Also, sign up. And I suggest you take the VIP upgrade. The VIP upgrade will be available even after the masterclass, because I do want you guys to still be able to, if you didn't do it now, I still want you guys to be able to do the VIP upgrade. If you want to join the bonus session, if you decide that you want me to text you for the next 7 days, which I do have. Somebody asked me this, my mom, she's like, did you set the disclaimer? I said, what disclaimer? She's like, that you're not. I said, well, I would hope it's common sense that I'm not going to text you back at 3 a.m. Okay. And I don't have a cutoff like, oh, you get 10 texts, okay? Like, no, and you can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. I suggest you leverage those texts, okay? So therefore we can get everything that you want, okay? My next masterclass most likely will be about money, because I want you guys, while you guys already have your SP, now let's go get some money. You know what I'm saying? So you and your SP could be living, so you and your SP don't have to worry about living circumstances, because you're going to be living in a mansion. Yeah, driving all the fancy things, and then, you're going to have all this money. So let's do that, okay? So be sure that you register for all of that. Okay. I have a feeling that my SP's mom is being negative about our long distance relationship. What can I do? Well, Cammie, you can start by changing that assumption. Okay. When you have a feeling, having a feeling implies there's no proof of that. Okay. And trust me, my mom was the most negative person in the world about my relationship. She didn't like anything about this man. She didn't like anything about that man at all. And like, at some point in time, I told my parents, I said, it's almost like I feel like you could care less if I'm actually happy with the man, as long as he fucking pays my bills, he could treat me like shit. I feel like that's how my parents saw things. But I changed the narrative. Okay. So if you have a feeling that your SP is being negative about your long distance relationship, what you can do is, one, change your assumption about your mom, about your SP's mom, okay? Change that assumption of her to be like, absolutely not. She is the most supportive woman in the world when it comes to our relationship. She absolutely loves me. She knows I'm the best thing for him, right? She is so supportive of our relationship. Okay, you can do that. Okay, and when you do that, you gotta love fucking teenagers. I swear to God. But when you do that, you will change your assumptions of the mom. Okay, even if you just have a feeling, you can do that. Okay, don't worry about it because she will shift. My mom, I'm telling you, my mom literally hated my boyfriend. I don't know she had no concrete reason why. Okay, because he's really the best boyfriend ever, okay? He treats me with respect, buys me flowers every freaking week, rubs my feet all the time, like all the things, okay? Perfect. She hated everything about him. Like everything about him she freaking did not like. I mean, like he could be like, hello today, and she'd be like, I don't like the way he said that. Like when I tell you that she would pick at everything, I would be like, she used to call him my roommate. She'd be like, your roommate? I was like, why do you keep calling him my roommate? You know he's my boyfriend. Why do you keep calling him my roommate? Like, that's what I'm saying. That was the level of negativity she had. So I changed my assumption of her and said, she absolutely loves him. She thinks he's the best boyfriend in the world for me. Right? Things like that. She's fully supportive of our relationship. She totally is fully supportive of our relationship. She will conform. Okay? And all of a sudden you will start noticing that she's fully supportive of your relationship. All previous lives are on the YouTube, on the tube of the U. I only got to 4. I don't think I have too many though, because I think I started this like a week and a half ago. I only got to the first 4, but I started from yesterday and worked backwards, right, to hook you guys up. So I did the 4. So I think every one, but like 2 of them are going to be on YouTube. Same with this one. This will also be on the tube of you. Okay, it is not a short, obviously. Because we go on here for a long ass time. Okay, but you guys can always watch it. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I can only stay for an hour and then I missed everything. Don't trip. I got your back. I got your back. Go ahead and watch it. Okay. Okay. Also, you guys know I love you too, Maria. Thank you. Also, you guys should know that my DMs are open to you. Okay. Sometimes I get a lot of questions here in the comments and I may not have time to answer all of them. If that is the case, don't worry about it. Send me a DM. I answer. And if I stop answering, you know why. That is because you are still continuing with the same shit I have repeatedly asked you not to do. And I'm not going to sit here and listen to you talk repeatedly about the past. I'm not going to do it. Because 1, it pisses me off. And then I'm going to have to check your ass. But 2, because it's not helping you. By me letting you continue to tell old story, like we can do this all fucking day. But a year from now, you're still gonna be telling old story. My job is to help you. So if I have to ghost you, yeah, I said it. If I have to ghost you for my DMs, that is out of love. And that is not, I don't block you, okay, unless you piss me off. But if I have to ghost you, it is because I can't allow for you to continue to do that. So if you don't get a response from me within 24 hours, then you know why. And then all that means is change what you were going to fucking say and slide back in there. Okay? And let's give it a second go though. Okay? Because the people that I'm telling you, my DMs are lit with people telling me that it's moving in the right direction. I'm seeing movement. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. This is fucking happening. Okay. If you were on my live yesterday, there's a lady on my live, Tuju, within 4 or 5 days, went from blocked, no contact, obviously, fully blocked, to now they're back in a relationship. In like 5 days, because she did what I said. So the stuff works. Okay. I get so many people that are like, I've tried so many things. There's so much information out there, but it wasn't until I came across your video, I did what you said, that I'm getting results. Of course. And what's gonna kill you guys the most, if you've never seen any of my videos, is you're gonna watch that shit and be like, really? Is that easy? And I think that's where a lot of you guys struggle the most, is you guys have this notion that it literally can't be that easy. It can't be as easy as just changing my thoughts. Well, it is. It is. It is literally that easy. Change your thoughts, change your results. That's it. There's no other way around it at all. That's all it fucking takes. So you need to get a grip and realize that, okay, that's all it takes. Change the thoughts. That sounds too easy. Well, listen, honestly, here's the thing. You could tell yourself, yeah, that sounds easy. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. And if it was that easy, everyone would have the life that they wanted and have what they wanted. But it's not, because you guys can't stop with the old shit. And as long as you can't stop with the old shit, someone said, by doing trans, I hold on to the circumstance. CSP is not with me. Actually, what the fuck is trans? What is trans? I'm assuming that's an acronym. Let me know what trans is. Who the hell knows what trans is? Who knows what trans is? I need help with the terminology here. What if you don't want to work for anybody? Don't. I want to be a boss, but I don't know what I want to do. You ain't got to worry about that shit. Start affirming, I get paid to exist. I get paid to be me. I get paid to exist. I get paid to be me. Money just comes to me from everywhere. I don't have to work. I don't have to work and I make money. Whatever you want out of any situation, just affirm for that. You don't have to know what you want to do. Okay? You can literally just affirm that you get paid to exist and you get paid to be you. And whatever has to happen for that to be true will be true. You can also just affirm that you make a certain amount of money every single month. So let's say you want to start a business and you don't know what you want to do, but you want to make $10,000 a month. Just start affirming right now. I make $10,000 a month. I make $10,000 a month. I make $10,000 a month. This is for all of you. You can literally, you should all be doing this. I tell you guys have your main manifestation, SP. Why not manifest some money while you're at it? Why not manifest some business success while you're at it? Why not manifest your dream body while you're at it? Why not manifest better health while you're at it? I want multiple things coming at the same time. I'm impatient. So you should all have certain umbrella affirmations. Okay, certain umbrella affirmations. Because I got a jet in a second because I got a coaching call coming up. Umbrella affirmations are very, very powerful. So like literally, I will robotically affirm for like 10 minutes every day. Everything in my life is perfect. 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 Everything always goes my way. Everything in my life is perfect. Everything always goes my way. I always get what I want and it comes to me immediately. Boom, 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 boom. Because or you could be like, I'm living my dream life. I am living my dream life right now. I am living my dream life right now. Your subconscious mind knows what that is for you. Okay? So why not curate your dream life at the same goddamn time? I ain't trying to do one thing, then move on. We got a lot of desires. I got a shit ton of desires. So I ain't about to sit there and manifest one thing, then move on to the next, and then move on to the next thing. No, I'm going to manifest as many things at the same time as humanly possible. I am living my dream life right now. So why not everything manifest at the same goddamn time? Okay? Now, again, you can go over what if you affirm if SP has been living with 3P. My SP was living with 3P too, or no, 3P was living with my SP. Circumstances don't matter. That is a circumstance standing in between that you're viewing, standing in between you and your boo. Fuck the circumstances. Don't worry about it. You know how you're going to know if you're creating a circumstance? Let me tell you how you're going to know if you're creating a circumstance. Because if you say, what if? Whatever's coming after the what if is a fucking circumstance. Every circumstance is an obstacle standing in between you and what you want. And every single fucking one is pushing that person further away from you, is keeping them away from you. Why are you doing that? Fuck a circumstance. There is no circumstance. You don't need to worry about what, if anything. That is you trying to control the how, which you're not going to guess anyway. So forget circumstances. Right now, drop the what ifs. Drop the what ifs and sit there and get a grip. There is no circumstance. Fuck a circumstance. What circumstance? Affirm. That's your job. Your only job is to affirm, 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 affirm. Fuck a circumstance. Fuck what the reality is showing you. Fuck all of it. Affirm, affirm, affirm. Who cares what people tell you? Who cares what people say? I guess telling and saying would be the same goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Who cares what people are showing you? Who cares about any of that shit? Don't worry about it. You have one job and one damn job only, and that is to fucking affirm for what you want. You don't have did you hear me say that you have two jobs? Did you hear me say your second job was wavering? No, I didn't say that shit, bitch. No, I didn't say that. I said you have one damn job. She said Scarface and suddenly my accent changed. The world is yours. So own it. Take it. You have one job. And that is to affirm. That is to focus on what the hell you want and affirm as if it's yours or it's here coming to you. That is all you have to do. To have everything you fucking want. That is all you have to do is get a grip. Stop creating false assumptions when you have no fucking facts about it. Stop with the what if bullshit. Stop with all of that. Stop pre-assuming outcomes that don't benefit you. Stop any of that shit. I don't know why you guys do that. Who wants to assume that he may cheat on me? Why the fuck would I want to assume that? So you need to stop that, okay? You need to stop wavering. You either want it or you don't. And when somebody said, should you just decide? Yeah, you should just decide right now that you're done wavering. I'm done wavering. Fuck that. I've been a coward for too long in my own goddamn reality. So you know what? I'm now going to be the lion in my reality. And I'm going to get what the fuck I want. And I'm going to get it when I want it. And if I got to take names while I'm on my way to the top to get what the fuck I want, then I'm going to take those names. Yeah, because checkmate, check fucking mate, checkmate. Because nobody's coming in my reality, just like no one is coming in your fucking reality and telling you what your shit is and telling you what you can and you cannot fucking have in your reality. And if anybody tries to do that, change that too. Do you understand? So I'm going to need you to check yourself and you're going to fucking stop wavering. You can have whatever the fuck you want and you're going to go get it. Your SP is not going to conform. He's conforming now. He doesn't have a fucking choice. He is going to conform right now because you're going to claim it and you're going to declare it and you will accept nothing less and you're going to conform now and I'm going to affirm and I'm going to affirm and I'm going to affirm until you fucking do, bitch. I don't answer to you. You answer to me. And that is how you need to live your life. With everybody in your life, that is how you need to live your life. You don't answer to a goddamn person. You don't even answer to your boss. Fuck your boss. You don't answer to shit. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love that you just found your SP's earring. Now he's going to come over and get it, bitch. Yeah. Oh, just found his earring. Turn it around. Just found his earring. Oh, well, he's got to come over and get it. Come get it. Come get your earring, honey bunny. Okay, that could be very much a sign that he's on his way. Okay, what's the likeliness that you've been in the home that you live in and all of a sudden you just found his earring? Okay, so that's because it came into your conscious awareness. Okay, that is why that happened, because he's on his way, bitch. So keep going, keep going. I've been getting a lack of sleep lately since I started locked in manifesting. It could be. I find that as long as you're not noticing a difference in your energy, because I find too that I have not been sleeping consistently because I robotically affirm throughout the night, but it's not like I'm waking up dead to the fucking world, like tired, like it doesn't affect my energy at all. Okay. So if that's not the case, you're fine. Okay. But don't read too into this. And I hope you fucking took my checkmate shit seriously. because I don't want you guys to play the victim in your own goddamn reality anymore. The victim to your fucking SP like he's something special, bitch. No, he's something special to you. They're special to you. My SP is very special to me, but I still ain't gonna let him come in my reality and tell me what my shit is. No, absolutely never in life. Never. And neither are you. You're not settling anymore. We don't settle for mediocrity. We don't settle for shit we don't want. You are limitless, and you're going to step into being fucking limitless too. Yes, absolutely. Daydreaming about your SP, being with your SP is beautiful because daydreaming is SATS, state akin to sleep. And that is when your subconscious mind is wide open. So I would absolutely daydream about being with your SP when you're in, I would absolutely daydream about it because that's going to put you in SATS, okay? And it's very powerful. If you're a visual person, you should visualize a 5-second scene of you with your SP, of him being who you want him to be. You want him to be with you again? Play a 5-second scene for 5 minutes where you just loop him walking in the front door of your home. Him walking in the front door of your home over and over and over again. Of him getting on his fucking knees and begging to be with you. Of him getting on his knees and putting a ring on your finger. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. That's right. I love that analogy. That's right. Look at everybody in your reality as a basic ass bitch. And you ain't no basic bitch. Never. Never. And if you're on my shit, you're definitely not no basic ass bitch. I don't hang out with basic bitches. No, I certainly don't. I don't hang out with weak ass women or men at all. Hey, that's fine. Whatever works for you, doodles. Immerse yourself in it. Immerse yourself in the daydream because it will manifest quickly. Okay. It puts you in a whole different level. Okay. So anyway, I'm about to go fucking check these goddamn teenagers that are pissing me off right now because, again, ain't nobody gonna do what I don't like in my reality. I don't give a fuck how old you are because I will snatch a 3-year-old up in a hot ass second if they do something I don't like in my reality. Okay? In a nice way. But you need to get a grip from this point forward. No wavering. Nobody tells you fucking no. Nobody tells you that they don't want to be with you. What are you talking about? No. Absolutely not. You're a bomb ass bitch. And we're going to leave all those basic ass bitches to somebody else's reality. Go. Shoo shoo. Bye. Fucking bye. You don't belong in my reality. 3P? What 3P? Bye, bitch. Bye. Nothing and no one is above you in your fucking house anymore. It is only you. And that is it. And if you will hold that and you will make a commitment right now that you will not waver and you will persist, you'll get your shit and you'll get it quickly and you will prove it to yourself. And then when your SP comes back now, then you're going to join my next masterclass so that we can go get paid. So we can go get fucking money now. So you and your SP can go on all these dream vacations together and literally be creating now your dream life together as a couple. That's what we're going to do because we're family around here. And I'm going to help you get everything you fucking want and more because no one rides for you more than I fucking do. And you know what? If somebody's going to check you on your shit, you let fucking me know because I ain't going to tolerate that shit either. Okay? Because that's what we do. All right? All right. I already missed one coaching call. I can't miss another one, guys. Okay? That one is on the business side of things. But be sure that you register before I freaking masterclass. Go do that shit right now. Okay? Hit that follow button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss a thing. And then also make sure that if you want one-on-one coaching with me, the link is in the bio. Not need to get all into it. You can probably tell my lives by now. I'm very real and honest with you. I say everything out of love, but I will check your ass in a whole hot ass fucking second if you get out of fucking line when it comes to your thoughts, because that is what a coach does, okay? They don't kudo you for being all in your fucking stupid and negative ass thoughts. No. And how the hell could I help you get results if I let you do that to yourself? So I'm not going to do that, bitch. Got it? Okay. I know you found this helpful. So be sure to join me. I do go live every single day. I will be going live. Probably not on Saturday, I'm not sure, but on Sunday, maybe I'll go live on Saturday. Who the fuck knows? We'll see. We'll find out. But I do love each and every one of you. I do want you to commit to not wavering, okay? Be sure to sign up for my masterclass, and also be sure to grab that VIP upgrade because it's going to be lit, okay? And anything else that I want to throw in, because I can do whatever I want because it's my shit, I will do that. And you will all go ahead and benefit from it. How do you change your perception of ASP? Describe them differently. Community flagged comments detected. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Anyway, I have to go, but go ahead. Just notice he saved my number again yesterday, and I was like, all right, he's coming back. That's right. He's coming back. He saved your number, bitch. That's because you're on his mind. So affirm that. He cannot stop thinking about me. He thinks about me all day, every day. Period. Okay? I am filtering no comments because I can fucking see all the comments, and you guys do not violate no community standard. I don't even know what the fuck that means. If you think I have community standards, you got me screwed up. The only community standard I have is what we discussed before with I am Dora. Okay? Love you guys. I will see you guys on my live either Sunday or for sure Monday. Sign up for that masterclass because it pops off on Monday, and I want to make sure that you guys are rocking and rolling, okay? But I'm pretty sure I'll go live tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.